And here we are, 12:04 p.m. on what day is it? Monday, the 4th of April, live with moi. Who's going to be first to come and join me to give me something to talk about? That would be really handy. How are we all doing on this freaking rainy, wet freaking day in Jersey? Brent, good day. Good to see you. Jump on. Be good to have some people here. 9:04 in Sydney p.m. So we're kind of on the same day, I think, or are we not? I'm fucking confused. Jamie Opulence in the house.
Sirocco.
How's it going?
Oh, mate, brilliant. I was so excited. It's nice, when we it was nice to see there was a stream scheduled. It gave me, I was getting on with my work. It gave me something to look forward to. And I had such illusion to hop on, and it felt like the Archie show was now at 12:00.
Well, that's it. That's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we are trying to achieve. Unfortunately, Dodger's going to be missing for a few days. I spoke to him earlier on this morning. He's been called for fucking jury duty.
Oh, yeah. He mentioned that quite a few weeks ago about it coming up. That's interesting. Jury duty, yeah.
Jury duty in Poland. Fuck me there.
Yeah, in Poland, yeah. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Tell me it's warm down there.
No, mate. It's not warm. It's absolutely grey, windy, and we're expecting rains for the rest of the week.
It's the same here. It's windy. It's grey. I was supposed to walk down into the town, which is like a 15-minute walk, and it's just drizzly. It's horrible.
Yeah. How is it to be back in Jersey? How do you feel?
A bit bizarre because I wasn't supposed to be here until the end of the month,
Yeah,
but circumstances, they change. I'm not going to be here that long, I
yeah,
think. I've already got people in Spain that I've known for best part of 40 years saying, "Are you coming to Spain this time? Because you always go to Jersey and you never come down,
mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at doing
Yeah.
that possibly next week.
Okay.
Dodger's still, if Dodger can get away, I think he's still looking at doing that as well. So that'd be cool to
Mm-hmm.
catch up.
Yeah.
You had some plans. I can't remember what they were.
Yeah. So my plans are not until the 22nd ish
Okay,
of
so a week
April.
after Easter.
Thursday the 21st. I
Yep.
leave.
Okay.
So and I'm only
Yeah.
going to England till the Tuesday, Thursday till Tuesday.
Okay.
But yeah, regardless, I mean, if you guys can make it, it would be awesome. I would be straight to the airport, pick you up. I got the car. Everything would be perfect. But
Yeah.
if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But yeah, it'd be a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to do my utmost. I've just been reading after my London Heathrow experience, which was an absolute fucking nightmare on Saturday.
Why?
Oh man, I've landed in from Miami, worked my way to Terminal 5,
Yeah.
and gone, okay, that was pretty simple.
Okay.
And then found my way to the departure lounge and come up the lift and opened the door and went, what the fuck? They were saying go.
That's what I'm saying, mate. This business lounge is fucking. The problem is the entry is so low. Like to become a gold member, it's not that difficult with British Airways. You fly enough times economy, you become a gold member. So half of that lounge is full of people that are flying economy. They're not actually flying business. They've just got gold status, which gets them in the lounge.
Absolutely crazy. NATO super chat, $1 Australian. Thank you so much, NATO. Jump on, mate. It'd be good to talk to you. Yeah, but this was even before the.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. Do apologise.
The fucking there was no queue. Normally on every airline I've flown, and when you go business, there's usually when you check in, there's a priority queue.
Yeah, you're in Terminal 5, right?
Yep.
It's right down the end.
Oh.
There's two bits. There's a business, so it's right down the end. So imagine you're facing forward. It's right down the right end. There's a first class check-in, and then there's a business class check-in. But if you've got a gold status, which I have, I can actually use the first class one. But yeah, even the business check-in is fucking. It was a long queue. Even that was a long queue.
Oh, this is crazy. I was standing in a queue for an hour. Yeah. I'd done my online booking, so I had the boarding pass.
So you didn't actually have you didn't have a super chat.
Shane's white guilt, £1.80. This aggression will not be tolerated.
Yeah, so you didn't actually have a connecting flight. You had two separate flights.
Yeah. So nice. I just I flew Virgin Atlantic across from Miami and then British Airways. And now the problem is I've read today that there's been all sorts of shitstorms happening.
Yeah, but that's EasyJet. That's EasyJet. I think it was an EasyJet problem.
I think it's all the airports. EasyJet and British Airways as well have started cancelling flights. And I'm thinking, well, okay, this is all fucking great. I'm in Jersey. How the fuck do I get to Heathrow and then down to Spain? It's just
mate. Go to Heathrow, and you take the British Airways to Malaga. That's the only option. You've got loads like EasyJet, Ryanair, but the only option
I wouldn't fly them,
comfort is BA.
Yeah, and even that's not great.
Yeah, it's a Club Europe, which is they block the middle seat, but it's all right. It's
Yeah,
all right. It's bearable.
yeah, that's what I flew to Jersey. I
Jersey.
mean, fuck me, Dad. I really, it's a
Yeah,
waste of
but how
money
big was
because
the plane? Was that like a
uh,
prop? It's not really a proper plane, is it?
yeah, it's got engines, and you don't have to
Yeah,
run down the
I have
runway and
visions.
flap your wings.
I have visions of the plane to Jersey with like propellers spinning around.
Like a biplane.
Yeah, I've seen. I think Iberia have got some of them.
Yeah. No, I think this was, yeah, you would call it a proper plane. And Club Europe,
Okay.
as you said,
Okay.
it cost me, fucking hell, what did it cost me? £450
For a
for
single.
basic, yeah, for
Yeah.
one way,
Yeah.
for a freaking 40-minute flight.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's,
It's just
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Uncle Jonga, I am loving the bluesy. Have you got your bluesy around?
I've got I've got my kind of bluesy. It's Seamaster, Amiga
Hang on,
Seamaster.
let's just put you full screen on that one somehow. Let's see if I can remember. Let's have a browse.
It's all blue.
There you go. Yeah.
Blue dial, blue bezel. But I love this. But yeah, bluesy, the proper bluesy, the two-tone bluesy. I fucking love it, mate. Great watch.
Oh,
Great watch.
me
It suits
too. I
you
mean,
as well. It really, that watch suits you. Because it's not so great, in the UK with the gloomy weather. But when you get
yep,
to Australia and the sun's shining and it's bouncing off that bluesy, that's gonna look great.
absolutely.
That bluesy is for the summer. It's a summer watch.
I mean, I was pretty fortunate when I sat here and took it out the box. The sun was coming in the window straight onto it, and it really popped. It really popped, and it's kind of enjoyable watching as the light fades, sort of early evening. You kind of do. People, I think it was Aussie Ekpat said it kind of goes black, and it does seem to do that.
It's the I think they call it the sunburst dial.
Yep.
So it's got some special dial that it just bursts. Sunbursts, right? It's in the name.
Yeah.
It bursts.
M3 Colino's Sirocco Chaos at Airports, Ring My Above Airports, BA charting 450 to 700 to Europe, which is 80 with EasyJet, but they have no pilots because of COVID. Same with Gatwick and trains. Yeah, it's just freaking nightmare. It's
such is life.
Watch 200% Sirocco Water Rat Rooster. I'll get one day. Lele Meth, why didn't you jump on, buddy? Yeah, so no, I'm thinking probably after this weekend, I might see if I can. I might have a look. I've got a few things to do. I've got to go see the bank. I've got to go see the Rolex AD and catch up with an old mate of mine.
Do you find
40,000?
That's got to be Aussie. Do you find? I mean, it's kind of worn off on me now. But when I used to go back to the UK, I used to find that nothing changed. Everything's the same. And I imagine Jersey's very even because I'm going to Maidstone, which is probably a bit more moving. But I imagine Jersey's quite. It's like stuck in time. Maybe it's not changed so much, or has it changed?
No, they've changed. It's overbuilt. Too many cars. I don't know what the local government have been doing here, but they've just, they've been building a new hospital in Jersey for 10 fucking years. I think it's probably 15. And they've budgeted something like £600 million to build this fucking hospital, this world-class hospital. And then they've been a shitstorm about where to put it. So probably about 8 years ago, if that, they finally decided, righto, we're going to put this thing here. Then the government changed. There were new elections, new what they call a chief minister came in, and he said, no, we're going to revisit this. And they've spent like £100 million on consultants and got nowhere. It's just crap. And now
who funds it? Who's funding? Is it the local
taxpayer.
government.
The taxpayer, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's a real, it's a shame because you've got the haves and the have-nots, and you know, it's so they did away with population control, or at least when I left, which was 35 years ago, if you wanted to move to Jersey, it was if you had a bit of money, you were okay. They would allow so many high income earners and high wealth people come in. That's changed now. They also, if you wanted to buy a house and you weren't a Jersey resident, Jersey born,
they have 2-tier.
Yeah, well,
yeah, same in Gibraltar.
in those days, you had to live here 20 years.
Okay, yeah.
You
Nice.
know, so it's unbelievable. I remember all these people used to come over from the UK, and they were basically, they couldn't even rent a flat.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy, you know. But then they changed things, and now it's like 5 years, and they can rent flats. When I was here last, it was full of Eastern Europeans. Now, of course, Brexit's come along, and changing all sorts of things. So I haven't really seen much because I've been here 2 days now, and I was going to, as I say, walk down to my local pub. My mate phoned up and said, "Oh, that's all changed. He doesn't even drink in there anymore." Fuck me dead, you know.
We don't go there anymore.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, fucking hell, we've been going there for 45 years. You know, now you can't go there anymore. Just crazy. M3 Carlino again, Jersey. I think of Billy Butlin, who moved there in 1969. Because of 80p tax in the pound. Bergerac, which I loved. High Wealth, once London or Brighton now. Even Abramovich tried to get into Jersey a few years back. And when he was declared, I think, persona non grata or something in the UK, you know, Jersey were rubbing their hands with glee because he was going to move here. And then they had to follow London and go, oh no, well maybe you have to go somewhere else. You know, so yeah, that's what happened. But I've lost track of what I was saying. In terms of Jersey changes, yeah, it has changed. I mean, you see stuff which you grew up with, and the history here is just fantastic. I was just going to mention about Billy Butlin. I actually went to school with Billy Butlin's son, who was Billy Butlin Jr.
Yeah. Have you been to Gibraltar?
I was there in 1988, April 88.
Okay.
About 6 months before I moved to Australia. I didn't even know I was going to Australia.
I've never been to Jersey, but I'm just wondering if it has similarities. Like Gibraltar feels like Little England, like back in the times. England feels way more advanced, but Gibraltar still feels stuck in their ways, stuck in time.
I imagine that's probably right. Now, Jersey, I think, is the problem is it's for this place, which is supposed to be not quite tax free. And it's only got, like, they did bring in GST here, and that's like 5%. But the problem is there are a lot of English companies and the food companies, you know, they Waitrose, I think it is, and Morrison's, I think. Food costs more to buy here than it does in fucking England.
Sure.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Because they don't take off the friggin' VAT.
It's the import, the cost of transport to bring it in.
Yep. Alex is here, Perpetual Time. Good to see you in the chat, Alex. Hope all is well with you.
Hey, Alex.
So yeah, it's kind of bizarre. My sister asked me a few years ago if I'd, you know, after we lost my parents, she was going, you know, you're starting to get old. I said, thanks very much. I was like 50 something. She said, well, what are you going to do when you're sort of late 60s? Are you going to stay in Australia, or are you going to move back to Jersey and just, you know, move into one of the properties? And I went, what the fuck am I going to do in Jersey? I don't know anyone. I know a couple of people.
I think you'll
Everyone I
live
know moved away.
longer. I think you'd live longer living in Australia than in Jersey. Because
Absolutely.
what are you going to do in Jersey? It's winter half the year, and you're going to be in a
Freeze my
house.
fucking ass off. Yeah,
You're going to be locked away. In Australia, you got your shirt off, drinking your beers. You're living. You're happy.
Absolutely.
In Jersey, it's fucking miserable.
Yeah, absolutely. Lux report is in the chat. I hope Lux jumps in. I think I pinned the link. I know I fucked up and pinned someone else's message first. I think the link is pinned if anyone wants to jump on. Lux, or even Alex. It'd be good to see Alex. Haven't chatted to Alex for a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you thinking about coming to Vegas in October?
October's prime boating season for me.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think I've done the States for the time being.
Well, October is when the start of the summer is for Australia.
Well, summer is actually officially begins December 1.
Okay.
And so what actually happens is the weather is more stable where I live in Queensland in the winter. Yeah. And now the winter, if you can imagine, it drops down to it might occasionally drop down to 20, 21. Mm-hmm. But, it's kind of warm. At nighttime, it gets a little chilly, but that's what heating's for. Nothing like this. My sister's got a dog. It's my mother's dog, and it's still going. So I had to go outside just before, and I take this frigging dog for a walk. And I know. It just doesn't suit the image, whatever that image
is. Sirocco walking the dog.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Here's Lux Reporters in the house. Good to see you, Lux Report.
Hey.
So yeah, I went outside, and just as I went out, I got all rugged up, and it started fucking raining.
Hey.
What am I doing here?
Hey,
hey, Lux.
Sorry to interrupt.
How's it going, Lux?
Yeah, Jamie.
No.
Sorry, Jamie.
No, I was going to say that's actually quite nice. There's moments where, and particularly you've just come from Australia, which was the summer, and then you went to Mexico, which was good weather. So there's times when I've had a long summer here, and I go to England, I feel a bit of rain in my face, and I appreciate that. I appreciate feeling cold and feeling wet after a long, hot summer.
I don't remember it being this cold when I was here 3 years ago, and it was almost exactly 3 years ago to the day I was here. In fact, the thing came up on my Facebook, and I think that was maybe 6 years ago. And it was, I'd posted, people are looking at me strange in Gatwick Airport because I'm walking across the car park and in a t-shirt, shorts, and thongs, you call flip-flops.
Yeah. Because you've flown from Australia.
Absolutely. It was 2 degrees. And I'd missed my friggin' connection to I had to stay in a hotel overnight. And it just, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, when I went to Manchester about a month ago now, this guy got on the bus to the rental car park. And he'd just flown in from Australia, from Cairns, and he was wearing summer clothes. And he looked at me, and I had the face mask on the bus because it said, "Wear your face mask." He's like, fuck. He's like having a panic. She's like, I haven't got my mask. I was like, it's all good. Don't worry, mate. I don't think people are bothered about it now. And he goes, my ears are hurting because I've had the face mask on. The back of his ears are hurting because he's had the face mask on for like 23 hours coming over from Australia.
It was funny. On the Virgin plane, they'll tell you to wear a mask. And then you sit down and you look around, and most people are wearing a mask. Then as the flight goes on, suddenly there's no one wearing a mask except for the you don't call them stewardesses now, but what do you call them?
Cabin crew?
Cabin crew, yeah. That's it.
Air stewardesses.
Yeah, that's what they used to be called, air stewardesses. But then, of course, because of woke and political correctness and everything.
Well, there's air steward, which I think is for a male, and then stewardess, which is for female. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But, you're not allowed to say
Isn't
that
it all
now.
politically correct now? Isn't it meant to be cabin crew or something like that?
Absolutely.
So you don't.
You're not allowed to say male or female and all of that.
That's right. It's just like, in the movies, we used to have actors and actresses. And now everyone's just a fucking actor. I don't understand what's wrong with, it's not, I don't think it's a lack of respect or anything.
No.
NATO say hosties, yeah.
I think it's very respectful. It's very respectful to say air steward or air stewardess. I mean, it's very respectful.
So are we not allowed to say Miss and Mr. anymore as well?
Oh my God, who knows?
Senora.
Senorita. Actually, you can say that in Mexico. People were called senoritas, and you weren't allowed to say chica.
Yeah, because it's respectful. It's respectful. Senor.
So Chicalina is what is the direct translation?
Never heard of it. Chicalina. Chica. Or Chicatita. Chicatita.
Oh, is it Chicatita? I always thought it was Chicalina. I'm not sure.
It's Chica, which is girl, and then Chicatita is like little girl.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or Jamito. They call me Jamito, like little Jamie. Sirocco. Luxito.
Oh, Luxito. Oh wait, we can't do accents, right? Isn't accents frowned upon as well?
Oh my God, you can't do anything.
It is a word, Chicalina. It says damn, but this is a South American. Damn, those Chicalinas are fine. I need to go to Argentina. This is what I'm reading. Yeah, so this is because Spain. You have Spain, and then South America. They have their own little words going on.
Yeah, I learned that in Miami, so it makes sense.
Okay, yeah. So, Miami's like fucking little Havana. Miami's just full of Cubans, Colombians, Venezuelans.
Every Uber that we took, and believe me, we took a lot, were driven by Cubans or Colombians. Just
Did you notice, Sirocco, that English is pretty much the second language in Miami?
Yes. Yep, you're spot on. Every time I'd see this chick walking down the road, and then she'd have a guy or a girl with her, and you'd think, oh well, they look really nice, and then they're talking, and it's all in Spanish. Just amazing. Fort Lauderdale was really interesting. You see all these absolutely stunning girls, and they're all walking around in freaking G-strings and bikini tops, and you're going, hey, did you get some nice pictures? Well, I had someone with me, and it would have been a bit weird.
In Miami, because the women from South America probably the best in the world. Like
absolutely,
Venezuelan, Cuban, Colombian. These women are fino, just absolutely gorgeous. The curves, they're proper asses. So in Miami, the eye candy must be through the roof. Like gorgeous.
It's amazing. We went over to South Beach on where'd we go? South Beach, Miami Beach on whatever day that was. Wednesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
And just walking around, and it was just amazing. Just absolutely.
Was it warm?
Amazing.
Was it warm?
Oh yeah. It was.
Because if it's like, because that's the problem with the UK, because it's so cold, all the girls are covered up. Right, so you can't really appreciate are they good, or do they look all right? Do they not look good? But if you live in a warm place, the girls are wearing short sleeves and dresses. A nice dress, a nice beautiful dress. Can't be a nice dress on a woman.
For the entire time I was in the Miami Fort Lauderdale area, it was all sort of high 20s to almost 30.
Yeah.
Really nice weather.
Wow.
I'm in my element because it's like being at home.
Yeah.
You know, then I when I left on Friday, I flew out. I can't remember what time the flight was. 9 o'clock, I think. I left PM, and I had to check out of my hotel at 1, leave the room by 1. They let me sit by the pool until my car came to take me, so that was 3 or 4 hours. But it was just hot, walking around, and just carried on walking to different places, just trying to burn time, you know. And I found the river, and you see these boats going past, and they're all charter boats, similar size to mine, some smaller. And you get all these girls just dancing on the bow of these freaking boats, just in their bikinis. You'd hear the music pumping before you came around the corner, you know.
There's a big boating scene in that area, all around Miami, Florida, the Florida Keys. Wow. So it's a lot of chartering, a lot of charters.
Absolutely. I mean, that day when we went out with Mathis on his parents' boat, I've never seen anything like it. You know, they were all at anchor. There was all these boats at anchor, and I don't know how many there would have been. Impossible to count. And they were all at anchor at a sandbar. There was even in the middle of it all, they pointed out this boat, and it was a fucking pizza delivery boat.
Yeah.
So they were cooking pizzas on the boat, and then, you know, where are you? Oh, we're over there.
So they radio the order in. Is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty much. I think so. Or just turned up in their dinghy and waited for it. Some of them. I think there was even a beer boat. Sorry, like?
Did you go down to the Keys, Sirocco?
We were supposed to go there on Friday, but unfortunately, plans had to change, and just very suddenly, which is the only reason I'm here, because I said, look, I don't want to hang around for 2 weeks over there. So whether I go back, but I'm not even doing that now, things just change, which is why she had to go up to Ohio. And I just went, well, I'll just go over and get my business sorted here and then figure out something after that. We're still sort of trying to decide. She might just end up coming down and meeting me in Australia now, rather than me fly back to the, you know, because it's not cheap, and you know, I can't fly economy, unfortunately. My legs I don't like my knees stuck in my nostrils for 8 hours. So,
are you in the UK now?
I'm in the UK now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But that's why you were talking about the weather before, right?
That's why we're talking about the weather, how freaking cold it is. You know, I haven't got winter clothes.
I apologize. I just joined. I wasn't aware of what you were talking about before.
Yeah, no, that's just purely because I'm sitting here freezing cold.
I enjoy it, right? Because when you go back home or something, you'll be saying, "Oh, damn, it's so fucking hot." So it's nice to experience the fresh, cold mornings and things.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I do like the heat. It's one of the reasons I moved down to Australia in the first place. And, you know, that's all those years ago, 35 years this year. I spent, pretty much half my life in Australia.
Do you enjoy snow? Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lex?
I was going to say, do you enjoy snow? Because I think it's snowing in Scotland at the moment.
No, snow, cold, wet, horrible stuff. Yeah. God.
You should go skiing in Scotland.
No, thank you. Envy Scotsman, the
new
in
42 Jersey.
Yellow Gold Yachtmaster makes my prick hard. Good on you, Envy Scotsman. I'm hoping in fact, I know they won't have one in the AD, but I think I'm going to put my name down for that watch, Envy Scotsman. Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah, no, I was saying you're in Jersey, not Scotland.
Yeah.
But also you appreciate, you know, a couple of days of cooler weather, but that soon wears off.
Oh God.
You know, if you're there for like 10 days, probably by like day 4, it's But it's good because it reaffirms why you live in Australia, why you live in a warmer place.
Yeah,
it reaffirms it to yourself.
Absolutely. NATO, I'm going to be back. I think in Oz now. We're looking internet. I'm waiting until after I think the 17th of April, they remove all the COVID restrictions, so you don't even have to have a COVID test before you fly across. Like when Archie went back, he had to have a COVID test. So I'm sort of looking at around the 20th. I don't want to get his plastic is in the house.
Hey guys,
How are you,
Hey,
Plastic?
Plastic.
NB Scotsman. No, I'm in Jersey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Is he
5.
gonna
1, 2, 3,
count?
4,
Is he gonna
5.
Can you please explain that to me? Because I've totally missed that. I heard often people going 1, 2, 3, and I don't even get it. I think I
don't
missed
get it. I don't get it either. I just go with it.
You don't have to get it. You don't have to get it. Just keep watching the Archie show. More will be revealed over the next coming weeks and months. I'm developing that character to the full.
Okay, I'll stay tuned.
I've got a whole script from Sovereign, which it's very hard to incorporate his scripts because he's so elaborate. But the gist of it is just a bit of fun. Just me poking a bit of fun at the other YouTuber who Marcelo jumped on the stream the other night. That's all.
Okay.
Just poking a bit of fun at him.
Cool.
And then Sovereign put up this whole other dimension to it, but it's because so much stuff I'm trying to incorporate into it. You know, Sov's he's like, I mean, the guy could write a book. He's got that much in his head.
Talking of Marcelo, anyone watch his stream yesterday?
I saw some
Jamie
of it.
did.
I went on there for
I turned it off in the end. You know, listen, the guy wants to move forward, so I'm gonna just bid him farewell and wish him well.
Yep.
He doesn't want us there as panelists, so but we respect that decision.
Went on for a while.
No, he didn't. He was on for about 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna just respect his wishes and hope he's a success. But I'm not gonna watch anymore because not welcomed, and I can use my time elsewhere. But equally, I'm not going to hold any ill thoughts or bad feelings. Just wish him well.
If he reached out to you and said, "Look, Jamie, I really like you and respect you, and I'd love,"
I text. Wait, I got a text. From him because I texted him saying, "Let me read it to you." It's quite funny actually. I texted him saying, "They banned me. Send the StreamYard. Send the link. They keep timing everyone out." And then he said, "Everyone is trolling. Everyone that is trolling." And he goes, "You saw how many people was watching the channel today? Over 310 people. I hope that you now understand that I know what I'm doing. I explained myself clearly before, and that was just an example. What you saw was just the beginning." So I said, "Good luck. I want to see Tim Mosso on Marcelo time before December 2022."
For a start, that can't be Marcelo because the guy can barely read English.
It wasn't written in great English. There was a lot of
it might have
commas
been
and false. Yeah.
I got the same message, Jamie. I got the same message.
Yeah. So for that, you know what? I'm just going to wish him well. And
I agree. At the end of the day, they made a decision. I was there. I was witness. So was Sirocco. So was Lux. So was NATO. We're all witness to the renouncing his own audience, renouncing his mentor Archie, renouncing the whole lot of us because Shane Pooglin, his new advisor, has determined that his 128 viewers on his YouTube channel means that he's an expert and he should guide Marcelo in this whole new direction. I mean, what the hell does Shane Pooglin know? You know what I mean?
He doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know shit. And who's this other guy? Who was this other guy?
Mark.
And gentleman something correct.
Gentleman's Masterclass.
Oh,
there you go. That's an ironic name.
Learn to be a gentleman.
So, like Jamie said, good luck to him. He's taking it in a new direction, but he just really did it with a chainsaw. He could have been a bit more.
Yeah,
he could have been a bit more certain.
I don't think Marcelo has the ability to do it in another way. I think he has to just have a big blow up and then that's his way of. I don't think he would have got his message across if he was trying to do it in a nice way, because we'll be all like, "Come on, Marcelo, you don't need to do that. Do it this," and he can't get his message across. So I think he just has to have a blow up, and that's the only way he can do it.
Well, someone said to me that the guy's dyslexic, which I found to be, a little bit. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, and that looked to me.
He told me that.
That's a fair disability to have, especially when you're trying to run a business model based on e-begging and super chats. So if you can't read your super chats effectively and in a timely fashion, you can't engage with your audience, and that's going to be a massive handicap from the start. Pardon the pun. So I feel for the bloke, and I feel that he's hamstrung by that, but he's always going to need those cronies around him to basically help run the ship. And you can't make a lot of money in a small business like a small niche business like this if you need another 3 or 4 guys to help continually run the ship, because at some point they're going to desert you, or you're going to have to start paying them.
Yeah. Well, he looks like he's going to do. He schedules his scheme for every Sunday at the same time. So
he's going to have Sunday.
Yeah, maybe this is more for him. Less stress, not 24 hours, manageable. Maybe for his own sanity, his mental state of mind.
Maybe Shane Puglin's right. Maybe Shane Puglin has the winning formula.
Well, I went in there yesterday, and a lot of us went in there yesterday, in the chat or wherever we were yesterday on his channel, and we was there. A lot of us was there to support him in a sense of, yeah, it went crazy. Yeah, you kind of threw everyone off the ship, but we're sending you wishes, and we won't. We don't have any ill, bad, anything. We just want you to go forward and move on, right? And I put some comments. I put something along those lines of, I hope everything works out, blah, blah, blah. And I got banned and blocked and timed out. And not just me, loads of people that have been on Marcelo Time's channel.
This is yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't drop any comment at all. Yeah, I didn't drop a comment. I watched a bit. Didn't drop a comment because I knew it was going to happen. And that must be the Puglin guy doing it.
Yeah, so... it's his channel. He can do what he wants. I understand that. It's not my channel. I don't own that channel. I don't have any right to it. So that's fair dues.
Not yet.
I was just sending him my wishes, and it wasn't aggressive. It wasn't rude. And me and loads of others got banned and blocked. And Jamie was one of them.
I think I was being provocative. But I think you're on the list. You and Plastic were on that list. So it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you say.
Can you imagine if I just come on and do something?
Did anyone watch the stream and see a toilet flush?
Yeah.
I've got it.
Do you wonder who did that?
I wonder who.
when he had a poo.
What's that?
When he didn't realize the stream was running and he was having a shit.
No, another one. Last night.
Yeah, I wonder who did that.
Someone flushed the toilet and there was a lot of shit in the toilet.
He didn't realize.
No, that wasn't that. No.
He didn't realize. Listen.
I think the movie stream.
He didn't realize. He goes, I think, and then he got up and ran.
Did you not see the one last night, Jamie?
No.
Someone came on the stream and showed their toilet.
No.
Who was that? I wonder.
On Marcelo's stream.
Yeah.
No, I tuned out. I tuned out after in the end. I just realized the ship sailed, so.
Oh, I would never admit to that, Jay Gray's weather. I would never admit to that, mate. I would never admit to that. Would never admit to that. Whoever it was had impeccable timing. Comic genius, I thought.
But yeah, I've washed my hands of it now as well.
I like
I wish him good luck. I hope it works out for him. Yeah, I've offered my support, but
You're not a
my
bad
support
guy.
needed.
He was never
No,
a
he's a
bad
good
guy.
guy.
He was never a bad guy. He just got he just has he just wants to be told that everything's going to be okay. He doesn't want to be made fun of consistently. And the thing I think he just got a bit sick of people probably just riding him down, and and he started to believe people who were telling him they could build him up, and he just doesn't know whether he's coming or going. That's his problem. And I think he needs to spend more time in the channel. And Sirocco said this. He's got to spend time on his own channel, running it himself. And that's the only way he's going to take ownership of it. Otherwise, he's going to keep letting all these other guys just keep coming in, trying new shit. Eventually, there'll be no channel to run. He'll just kill it.
Yeah, I think you've made the point there. He never engaged his audience, and I don't think he ever will. And I found, especially with that channel, and same with this one, really, you've got to engage with your people in the chat, and it just seems to work that way. It certainly helps me along, especially when I'm on my own.
Mate, I saw the name of this little stream, Sirocco's streaming, chilling, and I thought, yeah, that sounds like a cool way to waste a couple of minutes, So I jumping on, and that's pretty much all you can do. So if someone wants to take ownership of a little block of time, Jamie might one day set up a stream and say, Jamie Opulence, smoke a cigar, talk Patek, and who knows?
I was so close to sparking a cigar up for this stream, but I didn't.
I think you should just do it, mate. Go on. You want to.
No, because it's coming up to 2. I got to go and get my missus at 4 to get the school run, and I'm going to stink of smoke. She's going to have a go at me, and my throat's still a bit from the COVID, so I thought just not yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The other problem I have with cigars, Jamie, is because I used to smoke cigarettes when I was really young, and I was young and stupid, and is even if I light one up, I just want to draw back. And that's the problem. So I don't touch any of that shit anymore, But that's the main issue. The
Take
main
it
reason.
back.
Yeah, I just can't do it.
I do. When I smoked a cigar, I do like half and half. Half take it back, and then the other half just in my mouth and then blow it out.
Do you green out?
Yeah, towards the end. Not to the point where I've been sick or anything, but I've had to lay down. I've had to go and have a lay down.
Yeah, it's terrible nicotine when you have too much of that shit.
Yeah, especially with the cigar, like a big fat cigar right at the end. It's powerful.
Horrible. Sorry, it's horrible.
Sirocco will be smoking cigars before you know
Mate,
it.
I haven't
next
smoked a cigarette or I haven't smoked a cigarette in 36 years.
Yeah.
Cigar would be longer. I smoked a bit of the weird stuff up to probably 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer actually now, probably, every now and again. No, it doesn't interest me. Absolutely not. And the other thing I don't understand is this vaping stuff.
No.
I just don't get it. I've come over to Jersey and there's my sister. I said, "What the fuck's that?" And she's vaping.
Yeah. Oh, did you get your watch? Did you get your watch?
Haven't you seen? Okay, for you, plastic.
Because
I'll tell you what. Give us if someone throws in a $2 super chat, I'll put the cam on and I'll show the watch.
Oh, you got it.
I've got it on my wrist. Yeah.
So was it in Jersey? Was it?
It was been in Jersey all the time. Yeah.
Is Jersey where they filmed The Wicker Man?
The Wicker Man.
Maybe that's Jersey
That's
in America.
Isle of Man. No, you know the one with Edward Woodward, and he goes to that island. Yeah,
that's probably Isle of Man, I think.
Isle of Man.
Maybe Guernsey. Maybe Guernsey.
Something
I'm not
like
really
that.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure I'd know if it was Jersey. Yeah. Anyway, no super chats coming in, so all right, I'll be ready. I'll be ready for this. Fuck me dead. What am I doing? There's the top of my head anyway. Nearly removed
like Dickie
myself from
Knee,
the
mate.
stream.
Okay, look like Dickie Knee.
This is really difficult on the.
Oh, beautiful, man.
There you go.
Nice, mate. That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking absolutely gorgeous.
Still got stickers?
They took the stickers off, but the plastic's still on the clasp.
Yeah, that's nice. They always leave it on
That
just
little-
to give you a bit of life in the clasp.
Yeah.
Until you start scratching it. Yeah.
I've left it on the base, on the sides.
Leave it on until it falls off, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It'll give you an extra probably 6 months before you scratch the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome, mate. That's awesome.
No, I'm pretty pleased. My next thing is obviously getting it to Australia, and I'm just thinking, fuck it, I'm just going to pay the duty and be done with it.
I've seen Sov's up close. He's got the previous iteration, the previous model with the gold writing. It's a beautiful watch, mate. Those ceramic bluesies are just gorgeous, man.
It's absolutely, I was, because I'd never seen one. Not in real life.
Because I had the pre-ceramic, mate, but the ceramic that rocks, man. I think Jamie's got one too. They're the best, mate. The ceramic is the only way.
Well, mine is, I don't know if mine's ceramic or pre-ceramic. What's the difference?
Well, ceramic's got your thick
bezel,
your maxi case, and also the bezel turns really nice and click, a really good, nice click. The old pre-ceramics don't have as good a click on the bezel, and the aluminium. The pre-ceramic have got obviously the aluminium bezel insert, and the ceramic is more like a glassy sort of insert, a real shiny. I think yours is ceramic, Jamie.
Yeah, mine is 2018.
Yeah, that's ceramic, man.
Now discontinued and nicknamed the Bluesy 40mm.
Yeah, you got the same model as Sov. You got the same
with
one.
the gold,
Beautiful.
the gold writing.
Yeah, gold writing.
But
beautiful.
Sirocco, yours has got the white writing.
Yeah, mine's white writing, 41mm.
Yeah, Sirocco's got the blue shirt bluesy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I never forget when he got that watch. He was going on and on about it, and I love this watch. Remember that? He just loved it.
Yeah.
I can see why. It's a fucking great watch, and I think because I got the Cermet, and the proportions of the new sub are really, really nice, and it's quite hefty with that bigger clasp. I don't know if you feel the heft in the clasp. Sirocco?
I haven't really noticed because I've been wearing, the difference between my my sub date.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for nearly 4 months.
Yeah, fair dinkum.
So I've been wearing the Omega Aquaterra all this time.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't notice it, yeah.
I don't notice. KC Aquatics, 10 Malaysian something or others.
Ring it.
Thank you. Yeah, ring it. They are ringgits. Yeah, of course they are. Beautiful bluesy. Thank you so much, KC.
Yeah, that's a good watch, Sirocco. You one and done there, man. You could basically sell your collection off.
Oh, I'm going to be going to the AD. I don't think I'm going to have time today. By the time I get off here, a couple of
put your name down for the left-hand drive.
Oh no! I'm going to put my name down for the Yachtmaster. I'm going for the Yachtmaster 42 gold, yellow gold.
Oh, nice with the eagle eye. That's the white. That's the white gold, isn't it?
The Falcon eye is the white one. No, I'm going to yellow gold on that black oyster flex. I think it's got like a black bezel. Absolutely fucking beautiful. I can't bring it up because I can't share the screen. Oh, here we go.
I've been wearing the Pepsi
we can
upside
do
down
this.
trying to get used to.
There we go.
This is my one.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Which is gold writing.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the previous version. Yeah. Nice watch, Jamie. And you see the lugs are a bit fatter, mate. It's got more of a more like the band is a bit thinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at Sirocco as it tapers in a bit more through the lugs, through the watch band there.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Jamie.
If you want. Yeah.
Sure.
I have a quick question, Jamie. Did you see the latest releases from Patek?
Yes.
Was you surprised of their offerings in the sense of there's less crocodile straps and they seem to be doing more calf leather? I was a bit shocked when the wall time was shown on calf leather.
Yeah. I haven't really focused too much on the world time, but I've studied the annual calendar travel time.
Yeah, the same, right?
Studied
The
that
annual calendar.
intensely. But I watched an interview that Thierry Stern did, and he basically said that he designed that watch with his sons, and of course his sons being younger, they're bringing it for a more younger audience.
Was that the interview with Evolution, I think it was called?
Revolution.
Revolution, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Wei Koi or something. It's like an Asian guy, but yeah, he designed it with his sons, and it was an actual camera. He was holding the camera. Yeah, that was the inspiration. I can't make my mind up whether I like that dial. I can't. Yeah, I love what the watch does. Annual calendar with travel time.
Jamie, pull it up, man, so we can all get an idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
So the material on the dial, I know it resembles like the camera, but is it? It's not plastic, is it? Is it like a plastic? You think? Because it's like that bubble effect, isn't it?
Let's have a look. So,
is it on the rough dial?
I'm sharing the screen. Yeah, that one. That one.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I can't work out.
I know Watch Nicholas. Yeah, I don't know if you guys like Watch Nicholas, but he liked it. He talked about it.
Yeah. Well, I love what it does. The fact, an annual calendar is incredible, and they've added the travel time. That is it's
visually doesn't do it for me.
Exactly. The dial, I would love this in a white dial.
Yeah, I
classic white dial.
I don't know why they don't put like a sunburst dial on these watches,
Yeah. But this comes with the two straps, and I think this is aimed at a more younger audience, a more casual, because a traditional annual calendar.
White gold or steel? White gold, right?
Look, this is, where's it gone? Color travel. A traditional annual calendar is this. This is clean, crisp, traditional. Yeah. So that's an annual. So all this new watches, it's the same complication with the travel time to have the second hour. So great what they've done, but I would prefer it in a more classical look than this style.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And look, I'm no Patek aficionado.
Yeah, it's white gold apparently. The case is white gold.
Yeah. And also white. They're always precious metal, aren't they? Unless they do a special edition.
This is like a travel watch. A white gold. This is going to get scratched to hell.
Isn't it funny though that the special editions are in steel and they go for fucking shitloads of money, but your bread and butters are in white gold, rose gold.
The price for that is $77,000 US.
Yeah, big money.
Crazy, man.
Where is it? Yeah, but the steel is cheaper. That's why I think they take off in 69,000 euros.
Would you buy that, Jamie, to get yourself in the running for an Aquanaut or a Nautilus?
What this?
Yeah,
I don't even. I think there's going to be a bit of a difficulty to get this,
or even another type of Patek. Like
yeah. Well, we'll see, mate. We'll see because I have this predicament coming up. So my wife's world time, which it's not on the website anymore because she's got this, but previously this has come out at Watches and Wonders, but she's got this model, but different colors. So they gave her a free strap, but it took like months to come, and it's now arrived. So I'm meant to be going in this week to get that strap with my missus. They're going to fit the strap, and then they're going to ask, okay, what's next? What would you like?
I think you might need a sports watch, one of each. You might need a 37 mil 5165 and a 5167 matching for you.
I want this, but
You want that, right?
yeah, but I don't want to pay 50,000 euros. That's the problem.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't need to pay 50,000 euros. It's too much money. It's a lot of money. I want to be. I want to be happy with what I've got instead of the constant chase. And it's a challenge. 50 grand is a lot of money, and I feel it. If I have to pay 50 grand for a watch, it really impacts me. It hurts. It's gotta hurt, and it does really hurt.
Like you say, it's gotta hurt, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't hurt.
But I don't want to be the chase. Okay, so I get this. Oh, does that mean then I've done enough to get a sports model?
You want to hear something nice? You want to hear something nice? I'm gonna turn the bezel on the Pepsi, and I love the satisfying ka-thunk of a GMT Pepsi turn. Bezel, ready? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. I can hear it in my AirPods.
Sounds great, doesn't it? It's not the same sound as a subby, but it's like a ka-thunk.
Yeah.
Thunk. Love it, man.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go and get this strap, and then I'm gonna play a bit with her instead of me being like, oh yeah, I want to watch, oh I want this, I want that. I'm just gonna be honest and say I don't really have any interest right now. I'm happy with I think that's a beautiful place to be in your headspace, to say I'm happy with what I've got.
You got
to declare I'm happy.
The wasp card.
What's the wasp card?
The Sovereign calls the wasp card. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant male, right? You don't demand anything.
Yeah.
You expect people to come to you. And then you expect people to come to you. They have to serve you. You pick and choose what they're offering. So once you get that, you plant that seed in their head, because you've made some purchases now, right? You are successful. You are in their good graces. They should then start to be looking, well, how can we make this guy happy?
Yeah.
What have we got that will make him happy? Maybe you need a sports watch.
Yeah.
Maybe, you've got enough.
But I don't want to just come out and say, I want to. It's just not my style. I don't feel comfortable coming out saying.
They may offer it. They may. You may just say, well, go through the linger longer at the sports page. Take longer when you're looking through the book at the sports page.
Yeah.
And then let something catch your eye, and then see if they approach
That's
you.
Aquanaut travel time. If there was a dream, I would take the Aquanaut travel time.
Then take longer on that page, right? And just look at it, and then ask a couple.
Well, I plant the seeds.
We have a super chat. We sorry to interrupt. Shane's white guilt. Another £1.80. I feel
it's
sorry
Pooglin.
for liking what.
Shane Pooglin. Hey Poogs. Hey Poogs. It's the Pooglin.
Yeah, I'm also planting the seeds. So I WhatsApped her when I was in Iceland, when I'm traveling. I'm talking to her about travel and the travel time being the perfect complication for me and my lifestyle. So I'm planting the seeds. The world time, I'm telling her how the world time is perfect for me. And so I'm planting the seed about travel. Hopefully. But listen, I don't want to sell my soul to this AD of buying things, thinking that I'm not prepared to do that. I'm actually happy just to say the game is over. I'm happy.
That's exactly what that's right. So Loose Tooth's got it. He's got you got to flick the switch. So these guys are no matter what position they're in their AD, and they know that everyone wants their watches, make them think you have to buy that watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you can do it, Jamie.
Yeah, no, I can. It's a long one, but I reckon I can do it with the reverse psychology. I'm prepared to, take my daughter with me, the charmer, the 7-year-old daughter, just pop in one afternoon. Yeah, I'm prepared to do a few things if I have to do. But like I say, I'm happy just to be happy with what I've got. I've got some killer watches, and do I really need to go and spend? Because it's not just spend 50 grand, it's 50 grand. Then it's the next 30, 40 grand to get the next one. Before you
And
know
that's
it, you're
what's
doing
that'll keep happening.
it'll be 100 grand expenditure this year. And then
crazy.
it's probably something extra for the missus, which is another 20, 30, 40 grand.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Another load of honey birdette.
But there's nothing wrong with that, is there, Jamie?
No, there is. I think what I should be doing is putting more money towards property. That's what I'm thinking. The correct
property
thing
market
for me now.
overheated right now, though, isn't it hot?
The property market is stupid right now. But
wait, man.
I've got my home. My home is paid off, mortgage free. Yeah. I've got about 270 grand in watches, pocket watch and clock. 270,000 euros. I don't need any more exposure to this subject. What I should do is build a nice pot of cash, so when the market does crash, I can take full advantage of the property market locally.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the wise, Jamie. That's the wise part of my head. Saying
you could also
keep that 50 grand, keep that 40 grand, keep that 30 grand, keep building it because I have good money, good income, really good income right now. Keep that pot of cash for when the market crashes and I go and get another property.
You could take maybe 40,000 euros, buy 10 Ethereum. Pop them under your
I'm done with crypto, mate. I've put about $130,000 in that kudos, which has fucking gone off the cliff.
But I'm predicting it's the dawning of the age of Ethereum, Jamie. The age of Ethereum.
Yeah, I just don't have the appetite to put any more money into crypto. But I'm not selling that crypto that I've got.
Diamond hands.
Staking it.
Hands.
I'm staking. Yeah.
I'm staking.
I'm thinking 4 or 5 years. I'm waiting for the if we really go off the cliff for the next bull
Well, if
run.
it's gone off the cliff and you believe in it, double down and buy more. Lower your strike.
Yeah, it needs to. I bought it at 6.5 cents. It's about 3 cents. 2.5, 3 cents. It needs to go. It needs to go a lot more off for me to be buying more.
Okay, so maybe if it hits 2.5 cents, buy the same amount or half.
Yeah, I can't, mate. I've got $130,000. You want me to stick another 130 in? I can't.
I'd say buy Ethereum. If it was me, I'd just say buy 30, 40 grand's worth of Ethereum. 2.0 is coming soon. Right. And I think you'll be surprised where Ethereum's going to go in the next 12 months. That's true, KC. He knows.
KC is the man.
He is the man, mate.
Yeah. So for me, I think I made the decision. I'm just gonna stick. You know when they say stick or twist? I want to stick.
Yeah. You got to stick.
And that's a great, for me, in my mind, it feels great to say the war is over. I don't need to keep fighting this war and trying to find the money for the next watch. The war is over. Be happy and stick.
Yeah, sometimes I know what you guys do, but sometimes just putting them back in the safe for a while, not wearing one, or just wearing one for a while, leave the other ones alone, and then when you come back, it's like you got a brand new watch again. You just sort of deprive yourself of the joy for a while.
Listen, I'm talking a good game today, but you might find in a week's time, once I've gone to pick up the strap, I've been clobbered for the white annual calendar. Exactly. I'm vulnerable to being pitched.
Mate, it's not.
Just make sure you get a gentleman sales associate and not a lady that's gonna.
No, it's a woman. She's a woman. She's a woman.
Is she
the
beautiful
owner
or
of
is
the
she
shop.
ugly?
Yeah, she's nice. She's nice. She's nice. She's nice, but I have my missus with.
You're sunk before you started.
Yeah.
Saying, Jamie? She's quite mums. She's mumsy.
Yeah. She's yeah.
Yeah. So she's not a threat. She's not a threat.
No, she's not a threat because I'm with my wife. I have my wife with me. But you know, to be honest, I find her a bit annoying.
Sirocco, you just got called the warden. Do you remember Dad's Army? Do you remember the warden?
I do remember Dad's Army. In fact, there was on Saturday night here, there was a tribute to Dad's Army.
What a great show, hey?
There. Oh, fuck. Yeah, funny shit. I grew up with all that crap.
I still watch it now, mate, every now and then, if it's on classics. Same as
I've had the TV on here, and some of the old shows, which I remember watching as I was growing up, have been on TV here, and it's just bizarre. I'm seeing this stuff now.
Oh, you remember the old black and white minstrel show? That was a hoot. You remember watching that?
Oh, my God. Yeah,
Dave
I remember
Allen.
that
You
in the
remember
60s.
the Dave Allen show?
Dave Allen was just bloody hilarious. Can you imagine
Wasn't it?
someone like Dave Allen on TV now?
You just can't.
They'd have to gag him.
Dave Allen, two Ronnies, Kenny Everett. You just can't. Yeah. You can't beat those guys. They're hilarious.
Yeah. Even, Jay Gray, The Prisoner, all that stuff. I don't know. They say progress is a good thing, but this fucking political correctness has just gone absolutely over the fucking top, in my view.
Sirocco, there's no swearing on this channel. How much money do you owe us now?
Oh, I don't know. We got a swear box?
That's what I'm saying. Have you been putting your money in?
Luxury report.
I think your deposit is going down.
I just passed my bank account over.
I'm just saying, Luxury report. We've got a bloke called Albo. He wants to be the next prime minister, and he's on the socialist side of the government. So he was getting questioned by a fairly right-wing news service, and they basically said, "Mate, will we be allowed to say pregnant woman if you get in power?" Because white culture says you can't say pregnant women, you can only say pregnant person. And he had to come out and publicly say, and Sirocco would be keen to hear this, that yes, it's okay to say pregnant woman in Australia if he gets elected prime minister. That's how fucking crazy it's gone. That's white culture, mate. It's everywhere.
And the problem there is he's talking shit, because if he gets in, no, you won't be able to say it. Because they all fucking lie. They all fucking tell lies.
And you look at someone like Penny Wong, you think, well, that's a very woke example. But no, she's not. She's old fashioned now, right? She's not woke because she's a bully. She's one of the mean girls.
Yeah,
right? Mean girls aren't woke. You know what I mean? So who the fuck knows what it all means, Sirocco? But God help us if the Labor get in power, mate.
Oh, the problem is it better to stick with the devil you know?
I think
the devil you don't know.
Well, I don't want
fucking
Clive
Morrison.
Palmer,
I think if they could piss,
Clive Palmer,
oh God,
I
don't want Palmer
stupid,
in.
that guy.
I don't
Morrison.
want that other. What's her name? Bloody the fish and chip lady. What's her face?
Oh,
I want her out of the picture. Yeah.
God.
They're just fucking idiots. I don't know what Palmer thinks he's going to achieve, other than line his own pocket a bit, perhaps. I think he sees himself.
Candidates looks like a really dodgy used car salesman.
Yeah.
Every one of his he has no. They all look like they just come off a fucking used car lot. Every one of them.
I think Palmer thinks he's the Trump of Australia.
Yeah, he does. He does. But see, he's an
anti-vaxxer.
But not everyone. He's an anti-vaxxer, but not everyone's got $1 billion to fly out a fucking crack US medical team to make you better. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just it's crazy shit, mate.
Absolutely. I think the Libs, have to replace Morrison. I think he's there too long. And he's believing his own publicity. Yeah, absolutely. What's he doing?
The image of him internationally is he's a clown.
It was what mate, even Biden said, and my good friend down under. He didn't even know his name, mate. He just said, my good friend down under. He couldn't even say who he was.
Yeah, we think he messed up the handling of the coronavirus, and Australia really had it hard with repression.
I think they did, mate. I think they did. I think they went too soft at the start, and then they went too hard.
Way too hard.
Now, you know, at the end of the day, it's a virus. It's a cold. Who knows what long-term effects we're going to get from the bloody. We've all had the vaccine. If you want to work or travel, you've got to get the vaccine, right? I've had it. I didn't feel good off the third shot. I almost fucking thought I was going to die. And, but I had to do it because I got to go to work and pay the piper.
I've had a few moments. I've had a few moments where my heart is feeling. I'm thinking, oh, is it?
Me too.
Palpitations or something.
I thought my heart was going to explode. And but you got to do what you got to do, mate, because you got a family, you got bills, you got school fee. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right? Yeah. And Sirocco wants to travel. Archie wants to travel. You got to be vaxxed.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. I haven't had the third shot yet, so when I get back to Oz, I'm going to have the third shot.
You may not. Are you in a vulnerable? Are you over 65?
No.
No, well, you're not in that vulnerable age group yet.
I'm not far away from there.
Mate, I'd hold off. Unless you get Novavax, I would hold off.
White, Gilt, £1.79. Lex, Dex, Perth Luxury, and Marco are now Marcelo time.
Come on. This we got to see. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to open up another window. I'm still talking. I can't believe it. Did you know I said to
I don't know if it says if Marcelo time is on, but
I think he's playing a prank. He just wants to.
Yeah, he's not. He's not live now. But what he means is they are now Marcelo time. Like they represent or they are.
Oh yeah. Well,
because Marco tried to get on yesterday, didn't he? He was supporting the channel and trying to get on.
Who, Marco?
Yeah, it was coming out the woods.
Yeah, he asked for the link.
I think that might have been someone else.
It looked real.
No, it was the same emoji and everything. Same.
Was it about the same
picture.
time the toilet flushed?
No, it was quite early on.
Okay.
I didn't see the toilet flush.
Okay.
I think it was around the time when Tin Tickers went on for that 10 seconds. I saw that clip. That clip was shared around the WhatsApp group, and I didn't even watch it. And I saw the screenshot, and I went, "What the fuck is Tickers doing there?" And then when I watched it, I went, "Oh, okay." Right, 10 seconds later, he wasn't there.
Has Tickers and Tim fallen out? Because I heard some grumblings from.
No, it's just drama with the Tim and me. I went on the other day, and I think someone else, and we just whipped up a little bit of drama and I think Tim's been taking it to a new level. That the Tickers is getting a bit of an ego, and he's too good for. Tim actually said this. He said Tickers is getting too good for the channel. Now that he's monetized, he doesn't want anything to do with Tim. But it was all tongue in cheek. It's all a gag. It's just all a gag. It's just. I mean, everyone loves Tim.
No one ever sends me the script, so I'm always getting.
It's all riffing and improv, mate. Like half the time, I'm getting thrown under the bus, mate. I don't know what for, but it's all. You just got to go with it, man. You just got to go with it. You know?
I've never been sent a copy of the script, even when I've had my ass handed to me on a plate.
I had your back, Sirocco. I had your back when Timmy went you and Marcelo with Bear. I had your back. I said, no, you can't go after Sirocco. He's one of Archie's big donors and supporters. You can't go after the cash cows. I said, throw plastic under the bus, but don't go after Sirocco. And true to form, a week later, I was thrown under the bus. That's all right.
Yeah.
Archie wouldn't have liked them going after his biggest or one of his donors.
That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. Because to be fair, we all got behind Marcelo. We all supported him. We all got sucked in. Yeah, I look. Don't ask me how I know, but I know for 100% that was a gag.
Well, Marcelo Time says link above.
Yeah, but if you keep watching, you'll see the toilet. You'll see the toilet flush.
Okay.
Don't ask me how I know this shit. Don't ask me how I know.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
Don't ask me how I know. I don't. Look. I plead the fifth.
What are we looking at, Jamie?
This is the. Oh, well, I'm sharing.
This is Tianticas. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello.
Pete?
Hello, sir.
I just want to meet the two people who've wrecked your channel, Marcelo. Want to explain themselves. You got rid of all the people.
Listen, I don't need to explain myself to anybody.
Keep watching.
Right. No, I don't need drama. Let's put it this way. I don't need drama.
All that drama gets you out from the studio. You're gone.
Keep watching till Clive comes on, and then you'll see.
I don't have that. Someone sent me that clip. Jonga sent me. I don't have the rest.
Oh, okay.
Plastic's playing the victim. Now, Plastic.
Am I?
Yeah.
Apparently, according to the Lex report. Why have you changed your name from Lex Adexa to Lex Report?
Wow, it looks like he's
it's a little bit close to someone else. Yeah.
Playing the victim.
Could you not have thought of a more unique name?
I love Lexa.
Yeah.
He's great. He's great for the community, guys.
He is. I think something like Lexter's Daily News or something would be better.
There's that guy in there's a what's his name? Keemstar. Keemstar is he does in a different style, but he does a daily rundown of what's going on in all the drama of the YouTube, like the proper YouTube. We need a daily rundown of the drama in the watch community YouTube.
Well, you're going to have to sit there and watch 24 hours of fucking streaming to figure it all out. Jeez.
Sorry, I'm not going to volunteer for that one.
Yeah.
Drama alert. That's the one, Tony Keemstar. Yeah, let's get right to the news. Yeah, so Tony did that. Tony had his YouTube channel with the key bits. He was doing the key bits. Tony, there's a market for the key bits. Well, but we need an actual Keemstar giving the rundown, not just a paste of the actual video.
So no hands up to volunteer to do that.
Not from this end.
No, not from me.
Yeah,
I think
I'm out.
Lex might have left. Oh no, Lex, stay tuned. Mental Health Crusade begins April 15th. Oh, we know what this is about. That's the 100 days are up, I believe. But he hasn't answered the question. He should jump on. Lex Report. I'm going to drop the link.
Yeah, Lexter is very welcome. We've had lots.
Yeah, I like Lex.
Dexter.
I've enjoyed talking with him on producer Mark. Producer Mark. Yeah, he's all right. He's actually a pretty decent character in this space. A voice of reason. He brings balance.
Jump on, Lex. Let's have a chat.
Can we do Jamie's shots fired?
Shots fired. Yes.
He's not dungeon material. Why are you not? Everyone's dungeon material. Doesn't matter who you are. Today we're Sirocco's dungeon.
Okay.
For an hour.
If you go to that stream yesterday, and you go to 4617 and play that.
Right. 4617. Okay. Yeah. Shall I do it?
Yeah, go on, Jamie. Why not?
Okay. Right, take my headphones out.
Let's have a little drama in our lives.
Settings, audio. Yeah,
I
cool.
don't mind Lex. He's all right. He's just got an opinion, and look, he just keeps banging the same drum. But sometimes it's a hoot, you know. It's a hoot to just hear someone just keep going on and on and on. It's amazing.
Lex is setting the golf cam. He's coming. Right, let's play this.
Okay.
46-17.
No, 46-17. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, 46-17.
Just hit the play.
Come on, even if just the flip
For $260, just to touch it, you would.
Who is this? Wait a minute. I have one question for Austin. Austin, you said something about the watch, the most expensive ones.
Oh.
Who is this? Wait a minute. I have one question for Austin. Austin, you said something about the watch, the most expensive ones sold for.
That was a Japanese toilet, by the way.
Pretty good.
I recognize it as a Japanese toilet.
I give you credit for that. That was too good.
See, they appreciated it.
Awesome stuff. They laughed. Amazing.
Where was the full Monty? Wasn't the one where you had the whole shebang inside the toilet?
No, I wouldn't do that, man. It was
not you, but there was somebody.
Oh no, sorry, whoever did it would definitely only do it with an empty toilet, mate.
Why not?
Nah, it's just
you got to do it with a big shit.
Okay. Charlie Barks, why not show Lex reports vid 2 as he reports of the mass numbers at MT as if they are real.
And just to confirm, that is not me. It's not Lux Report. It's Lex.
Lex
Lex
Report.
changing his names to Lex.
That's crazy.
Report.
He's ripping off your shtick, Lux. I can't believe it. That's crazy.
Apparently there was another toilet flush.
It's like having another character called Vinyl or Sirocco
or Archie Luxury and Perth Luxury.
That's exactly. Exactly.
Uncle Jonga, don't forget we're the hooligans over here, called the Lex. We are the hooligans.
I spoke to JQH in the chat. I just said, I had to ask him the question. I just said, JQH, mate, I know you're a friend of Girth's. Did you know what he was going to do, with Archie? And he said he asked him a couple of times and Girth denied it. So, I mean, I don't think that means anything. I still, Girth was big noting himself on his channel, bragging about doing it. So I sort of tend to believe he did it, but he's told JQH he didn't do it, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But who knows whether JQH would tell us the truth or not? Do we
was
believe
deeply hurt by Archie. Like
he was.
You could tell it was personal.
He was.
Hey, Ozzy.
Hey, Ozzy expat. Sorry, mate.
Viva Las Vegas!
What's the peak in the last week? Was it our Las Vegas chat?
Well, we chewed the fat on the Vegas subject for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And for everyone who doesn't know, because I was getting absolutely hammered in the chat saying prepare for the worst trip of a lifetime to Vegas by staying at the Trump. For everyone who doesn't know, I have cancelled the Trump and I booked the same hotel as Dodger and I'm staying at the Paris. And the words I remember from Aussie Expat was something along the lines of, when you have jet lag and it's at 4 a.m, you can't just go downstairs at the Trump. Whereas when you're at the Paris, I can go down at 4 or 5 in the morning and go and have some fun. Go for a wander.
Dexter.
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 It's a Lex report.
Sun is shining.
He's muted himself. I wonder if he
you're
realizes.
Are you setting up the camera?
Golf course.
Jamie, are you
side,
taking the
house.
family to Vegas, mate, or are you just going by yourself?
No, I'm going by myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to see the community. Yeah, no. My missus is not impressed, I should add. She's not impressed. Because I've been...
Book her a ticket. She can have her own fun too. There's other times.
No. I've been walking around the house all weekend singing Viva Las Vegas. You know, my little 7-year-old daughter, she's now singing it. And then I had to say, oh, yeah, I booked it. What? You booked it? You know? She's not impressed.
I'd love to be in a fly on the wall then.
Yeah.
That's funny. Even
So come on, Lex.
even when I
Lex,
used to travel to Las
let's have a chat,
Vegas.
Lex.
You live in Vegas, Aussie.
Yeah, but before that I would travel to Vegas, but even for like work conferences I would just bring my wife along because, you know, okay, during the day we have to part ways, but you know, it's still a lot of fun. There's still opportunities outside of things to do
true,
things on
mate,
your own.
If you go to the Vegas casinos, you check in and you start gambling, that you get your drinks free?
Drinks free is very easy. Like if you're even if you're just betting like 1 cent on a machine, a girl will come up and ask you what you want.
That's crazy.
I think some casinos have like put some kind of monitoring in place, which is more of a customer service thing, but it may prevent some people from getting drinks. But it's more like, well, we've got a high roller here and nobody stopped by and
yeah, because otherwise you're going to get up and walk away from the machine to go and get a drink.
Exactly.
And you might go off.
And it takes time to get your drink. You know, it takes a little bit of time, and it's more time that's guaranteed that you'll be feeding the machines money. The one thing that is here though is that you still tip for the drink though.
Okay,
you know, $1 or $2. It's
Can I say,
not crazy, but
can I say, what sort of narcissist logs in twice to show off his beautiful view of a golf course?
I bring material when I go on a show. I bring material
to give his inflated opinion of his Lex report.
Can you explain the name change?
I don't have to.
Golf cam to golf report. We need a golf cam change to golf report.
Well, what's the reason for Lex report?
What do you need to know? What? Huh? What? I'm an old man.
What was the reason for the name change from Lex to Dexter to Lex?
Well, I think it's appropriate.
For what reason?
I like to give reports.
He's a narcissist. He needs
Lexa, if I may ask a question.
He's a narcissist.
I kind of get the name change, but why not just Lexter's News?
I like
because
the
he's
Lex
not
report.
original. He can't figure out his own
I can write the coattails of the Lux report.
Yeah, at least he admits it. He admits it. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
I need a boost.
You need a boost. How's that
it is slightly confusing though. At times I see that I think, Lex.
I thought it was quite funny because Lex report was on the Marcelo stream and the one gentleman called him Lex, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. People are
listen, it paid off. I mean,
actually, you let me on.
It was a Kiwi guy, wasn't it? Obviously, Lex. It was a Kiwi guy.
It was funny. I mean, and Tickers went on there like a prosecutor, and he got thrown off.
Yeah, Tickers should have been a bit more diplomatic to get his feet under the table before coming straight up.
Right. And then Jamie, you were, I guess, in the chat and got thrown off.
I was just being provocative, and I was just getting timed out.
And now it's the gentleman. Now it's the dungeon. It's the dungeon for all of you. The hooligans.
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 The hooligans belong in the dungeon.
We're the hooligans, and
Where
we're
you get all
proud
your
of it.
viewers, Lex.
Now, I am the dungeon preacher, so I'm here to rehabilitate. See if you are. You can be
Everyone likes you, mate. The thing,
rehabilitated.
everyone likes you, though, Lex. Everyone
Now
thinks
we
you're
know
cool.
Plastic will never be rehabilitated because he's criminally insane. But the rest of you have a chance.
But Lex, everyone likes you, mate. We all love you. We think you're
Shape
cool.
up a little bit, learn some manners,
We
stop
like
with the
you.
F words, stop with the C words.
Oh,
You know, mind your manners. It will, you may get out of the dungeon.
Yeah,
do you think that's a good
actually,
thing?
he's being.
Do you think that's a good thing to do with that?
No, he's joking. He's being Shane Pooglin. He's doing a Shane.
I'm not joking.
No, you're being a Shane Pooglin. Pooglin.
Sirocco, go ahead.
I'm just wondering, do you think that's a good thing that the chat can't have a chat and talk as we do?
You can do anything you want in a dungeon.
In the dungeon, we can, but
Yeah,
the other place, I'm told, you can't do anything.
That's where you belong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm enjoying
Marcelo.
the dungeon.
Marcelo's taking
We're
a different
8 days in now, and I think the dungeon's working pretty good.
Oh, by the way, Marcelo Time had over 300 viewers at one time.
You really think that's true?
During that stream. Well, I don't know. How would you fake that? How would you fake that?
Oh,
it went up to over 300, and then
knows.
Then they ran out of material, and then it nosedived.
Oh, you're funny.
Biggest culprit to ongoing uses of F word and C word is MT
You piece of shit. You piece of cunt. You piece of shit. That's all Marcelo, mate. That's all Marcelo.
Criminally insane. The dungeon.
So what does Shane Pooglin say about his own boss, who's paying Shane Pooglin $5,000 to be the consultant? I might add. That's the money Marcelo's paying him.
Well, I guess
clean up his
Mark.
channel.
There's Shane, and then there's Mark, Gentleman Masterclass.
Well, that's a name in itself is a total irony, wouldn't you think?
Well, I don't know what to think. I'm new to watching him, and I try to interact with him. He apparently wrote a book, and I asked him what country he was in. I think he may be in Japan also, but I'm not sure.
He is in Japan. Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, he is Japan. Okay, so you got Marcelo and Shane and Mark in Japan.
Yeah, and they're all taking their bite out of Marcelo's wallet to try and improve his channel. And poor Marcelo's going to end up $1,000 poorer by paying this guy who actually doesn't even know how to run a proper YouTube channel. And I feel for Marcelo. He's getting ripped off by the Pooglin. Pooglin's ripping him off.
All he had to do was ask me. I could have sold him my channel if he wanted 100,000 subscribers.
That's right.
They're both administrators apparently, and then we'll see how it goes. I mean, I thought it was. I mean, you get 300 people watching, but again, it's too long. 2.5 hours. It's like Then it came down. Then it dropped.
Nobody has a clue where those 300 live views came from. Nobody knows. And the same with the toilet. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Well, subscribers you can fudge, but I don't know if you can the
who knows?
live feed.
I believe you can. No. Hey, look at our channel here. We've got 117,000 subscribers, Lex.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, fuck me there. That's in a week.
Well, how many are watching right now? That's probably accurate.
Could Lux Report give us the lowdown on exactly the history of this channel? Like, what's your elevator pitch as to what's happened here?
Say again, sorry. The lowdown on what? Sorry.
Yeah, what's the 2-minute Cliff Notes version of the history of this channel?
Of the dungeon?
Yeah, this channel.
Okay, of this channel, I'll give it to you. Lux Report.
He's not asking Lux Report. He's asking.
Yeah, I'm asking Lux.
Report. All right, Lux, go ahead. I thought it was an open question.
Well, go ahead. You sure? You know.
No, listen. You want it? Take it.
You know the origins, right? Because you apparently you were the.
All right, I'll
right?
take
So
it. I'll take it then. So, Lux Report sold the channel to AC.
Well, I mean, he sold. It didn't start off being sold.
Yeah.
Well,
Start off
I'll let
Peter.
Lex report.
What was
carry on,
it?
'cause
What
he
was
seems
it
to know everything.
before you sold it?
I'm letting Lex report. Carry on, because he
Well,
said he knows
that's where I
everything.
came in. He sold it to AC3. AC3 drove it into the ground. He hired a
That
couple
wasn't the
women.
question. That wasn't the question.
He said, "How did this channel come about?" You're talking about the dungeon.
The history of this channel.
No.
Yeah.
The channel itself, Elite Luxury, as it was called up to 8 days ago.
In chronological, what was this channel before you sold it?
So carry on, Lex.
No,
on.
go
Tell
ahead.
him.
I misunderstood the question. I thought he was talking about the dungeon.
Oh, there we go. Oh, here it comes. So I will answer for you, as I am the original Lux report, as the expert.
I was Lex long before you were Lux.
All right, whatever.
He's a comedy. He's a comic genius. This guy. I mean, we got to acknowledge that. Lex the Dexter.
Absolutely.
He's a comic genius. He's on next level. He's very funny. Actually.
It was originally called Elite NWO, and it was
What
about
does the NWO stand for?
New World Order.
Okay. Yep.
So it was about the lead so-called conspiracy theories, world news.
Wow.
Sorry, Karen, what was that?
No, I'm like, wow. That's I had no idea it started off like that.
Yeah, so it was a news report channel pretty much. And I got demonetized. Hillary Clinton threw her banner at me and says, "You are fake news! Off with his head." So I got demonetized by Hillary Clinton. And I said to Archie, "I got a channel here. Do you want it?" And he says, "Sure, send it my way."
Yeah, repurposed.
So it wasn't Elite Luxury before. It was just a primary news channel, and then so you're saying it went to shit around 2016.
Yeah. So then Archie bought it. He rebranded it to Elite Luxury. He tried lots of different avenues, and now it's the dungeon.
Now you said it was demonetized.
Since Archie's had the channel, I think this is probably the most successful it's been up to now.
No. Those
you don't think? Since Archie had it,
Mont Bonk videos were fantastic.
We had those girls, Lena.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I love those videos. Those are my favorites. They're so good.
Yeah, Lena, the expert advisor on. Yeah, it was just bizarre. The whole thing was bizarre. And Mimi T.
Yeah.
When it was Elite, Elite NWO, this channel was getting about 3 million views every single month, and that was continuous for the channel was about 5 years old. And I've had numerous channels on top of this and before this. I've been on YouTube, in different aspects for around 13 years.
Wow.
Okay.
So you were killing it on Google AdSense.
Yeah, like £5,000 a month kind of thing.
Yeah. Ah, good.
So if Lex Report wants some help on how to be unique on YouTube, hit me up. Send me an email and I'll give you some tips.
Okay.
Do you have?
So I have a question for Lex, because he's doing his daily news thing, blah blah blah, whatever we call it.
Well, probably weekly, not so much daily.
Okay, so your belief is that MT had 300 viewers yesterday.
That's what it was showing. Yeah, it started off kind of slow.
How many likes How many likes did he actually end up with at the end of the day?
I didn't look at the likes. I just looked at how many were watching at that time. During the podcast.
It's always good to see the amount of likes that people get as well, because with 300 viewers, you'd imagine there'd be quite a few likes,
and also the amount of comments as well. How many people are commenting?
I think he's turned comments off.
Yeah, likes are turned off.
I mean
as
on
well.
the live stream, the live comments. That was on
the chat. You're talking about the chat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Live chat.
Like right now, there's 49 on this channel.
Yep.
So
if you do some Google search, Lex the Dexter,
there's 23 likes. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If you do some Google search, Lex the Dexter, you'll see that you can actually buy live views. You can buy those.
Shane's White Girl, £1.79. The 5K a month includes me coming on Marcelo's face. Oh my god, Shane.
That's what he's paying
Shane.
him. He's paying him $5,000 a month to, like, he's fleecing the guy. It's
crazy.
It's a lot of money to pay someone to say, I want to turn my channel into a. He's trying to turn his channel into a what's that called? Hidinky style channel, right? That's what he's trying to be, like a Hidinky or a Paul Thorpe. Paul Thorpe. But the thing is, those guys, well, Thorpe especially, like him or hate him, and I'm a little bit indifferent to him, to be honest. But he engages with his punters, and he does a lot of other sort of things where he's a welcome guest on many streams, and his opinion is sought and revered. Now Marcelo has to, for $5,000 a month, you can't buy that reputation. That's, like him or hate him, Thorpe has got that reputation, and Marcelo he can't get that for $5,000 a month.
And like or hate Paul, he openly says without the viewers he would be nobody.
That's right, and I mean, I'm an unabashed fan of Watch Nicholas. I think he's doing his thing. Look, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I know a lot of people don't like him, but he engages. And when he did a 12-hour stream the other day, he sat there and engaged and talked for 12 hours. And he was there.
I like Watch Nicholas.
Yeah, and he was pulling up comments. He was shouting out to the audience. He was taking cues from the audience. That is what you've got to do to build a successful channel. And if you look at he goes through his metrics once a week. He shows how his analytics is going up, what he's doing. I can't see Pooglin being able to get Marcelo into those same sort of growth because he doesn't engage with his audience.
He never engaged with them before when he was there. Why would he do it now? What
$5,000 a month won't give you instant engagement. It'll give you some bloke, some bean counter and boffin and egghead will give you his opinion because he's read more books than you. But that's about it. I mean, his channel's been Pooglin-fied. Pooglin-fried. Ruined.
Yep.
And he's paying for the privilege.
I mean, we shall see.
I don't know, Lex. Yeah. Look, you've got an open line to Marcelo. Just query the money he's paying him. He should be putting that money into his restaurant, mate.
He should be.
I don't know if he's paying any money.
Wait,
even if he is paying money, so what? I mean, maybe he's going to channel it back to the restaurant. Maybe it's to get the channel going to bring people living in Japan to the restaurant. I don't know.
No,
fair point. They're all
he even said once he didn't want his customers to know that he was on YouTube. He actually said that. Words to that effect.
Right. What was this payment you're saying, plastic?
Yeah. What's that, mate?
What was this payment you were saying, plastic?
He's engaged this Pooglin to.
This Pooglin's a management consultant or something.
Yeah, he's engaged him to fix his channel.
Actually,
turn him into a Hidinky style channel.
If you Google his name, he's it's over my head. He's a technologist of some kind.
He's a boffin. He's a boffin. But if you look at his YouTube channel, he's got 128 subscribers, no views. So what the hell does
Shane
he know
has his own
YouTube?
channel too?
Yeah. They all do.
Yeah, he does.
Even Sirocco has his own channel.
Even Sirocco has his own channel, which is just bizarre. Thanks for that, Jamie.
Diego as well. Diego went live yesterday.
I saw something about that. Yeah, it's just bizarre.
Yeah, but I'm not in it to make money.
Nor am I. I'm here having fun. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
I don't know about
we're here to help Archie make money. That's what we're here for.
I'm here to educate the masses. Mental health advocate begins. My crusade begins April 15th.
100 days is over, Lex, is it?
I thought your crusade
100 days
well over.
of
Lex, I
homework
thought
and
your
script.
crusade began and ended on April the 1st.
No. I'll be back swinging April 15th.
Ooh,
I didn't know you were a swinger.
Exciting.
You a swinger, Lex?
Oh, I got some good material.
You like
Great
to swing?
material.
You're in the right place. The dungeon, after all.
The dungeon, but I'm on the other side. I'm just looking in.
You're playing peekaboo.
I was invited on, and I came on.
Of course you're everyone's welcome here. Well, almost.
Well, Lux Report, what other channels have you got going? You said you've often run multiple, and that makes sense. It's all about the algo and experimentation. And what's going to get traction?
Just got to keep poogling out, mate. Just keep the poogling out of the channel. Say no to poogling.
If he comes in, continues to super chat for us, he's quite welcome.
Oh yeah, no, we like the super chats for sure.
Yeah. I haven't spoken to Shane for a while. I had a phone call from him. I don't know if anyone was when I was on Archie's show last week, and Shane phoned me up. I put it on speakerphone, and yeah, that went down quite well on the Archieverse, I think.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shane called you.
He called me. Yeah, he called me.
Yeah. I mean, look. To be fair, should we call him Shane or should we call him the Pooglin?
I think the Pooglin's quite good.
Shane O'Coughlin.
Let's pull up his channel. Let's give him a promotion. Pull it up, Arch.
All right.
Pull it up.
Let's pull it up.
Jamie, go for it.
Shane
Lex, I'm going to take the golf cam down. I hope you don't mind. So we have
okay. Well, I'll
little
let you
bit
know when
more.
there's some.
Only a true narcissist would want to show the
when there's a
No,
golf.
I bring a nice view for my friends at
Yeah.
the dungeon. I mean, they're in the dungeon for heaven's sakes. I want to give them a view.
The golf cam
This is a window.
iconic. Oh, I've got it. I've got the.
You got it?
I've got it.
Okay, cool.
This is the guy
Right.
that's getting paid thousands of
I'm
thousands.
just switching the audio so that
Allegedly.
we can
a month
Allegedly.
to promote
Okay.
Marcelo Tom. This
right,
is his
share
channel.
screen.
This is the YouTube expert. Let's go through and look at all the subscribers and views he gets.
Jamie just booted himself. Oh, there he is. Bring him back in.
Yeah.
I got to get on of the morning. Great to hear you make the right decision there, Jamie.
Yeah, I've subscribed to you, Aussie Expat. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed to Aussie Expat, do yourself a favor. Great channel, great content.
Thank you for that shout out. I promise not to deliver anything that you actually like.
Good one.
It's really just for me. I like the process of putting together a video, or getting my thoughts off my chest.
Okay, let's look at how many views does he get on this. Wow.
So let's give some promotion. So I don't actually know anything about this. This is the first time I'm looking at this.
Yeah,
I'm just going to press play. This is
Promote
Shane.
the Pooglin. The
Shane
Pooglin's channel.
Coughlin.
Pooglin. Whatever.
Mark's book on Japanese whiskey. Okay.
Oh wow. Nice.
Okay, so this is about the other guy as well. So this is interesting.
This book by Mark is covering Japanese whiskey, 50 no less, that he has personally tasted and explained from his perspective. Mark is something of a connoisseur of gentlemen's lifestyles. In fact, he has this gentleman masterclass where he explores aspects of current male, identity options, how you can express yourself.
Current male identity options.
The fuck does that mean?
Ways to explore
male identity options.
It's a fascinating topic, and nowadays in the modern world, there are far more options for men to express themselves than there would have been 20, 30, 40 years ago. Wow. Anyway, to the whiskeys. Mark does like whiskey. He talks about it on a sub-channel related to Gentleman's Masterclass. And this book, obviously, is a bit of a labor of love. My curiosity is somewhat selfish.
Okay, let's get to the nuts and bolts, meats and potato. How many views does he get on these things?
Whiskey.
This is the expert.
15.
15.
Oh, wow. That's
Fuck
quite
my
high
days.
rating for him.
How long ago was that actually uploaded?
3 days.
Okay, well, let's do a view count sort them in view count.
So look, all of this looks like it's work related.
Yeah.
Open chain. What's open chain?
No
idea. It's over my head, but I'm going to view a few of them.
Oh, you're right.
You're going to subscribe to his channel.
That's
Lex.
one of your
You've
funny
already
jokes.
I just did.
You just did.
Yeah. Well, no, I researched him because he put his name up there, and he's in a different level. He is a technologist.
He's definitely on a different level.
Wait. Breaking press. Does that say fucking CERN? Jesus Christ, he's fucking working for the elite.
What's CERN?
What's that mean?
The Hadron Collider. Have you heard of the Hadron Collider?
Yeah, Switzerland, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nuclear research.
These are the fucking videos I make them about fucking CERN.
Elite,
He's working for CERN.
Elite NWO.
Exactly.
Wow.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
In the CERN, they're trying to make the Big Bang.
And you can see that in various aspects of how we run our community. For example, we have, of course, our global.
It's all good. Has anyone looked at Gentleman's Masterclass?
I think Uncle Jonga put the link in the chat. Oh, you found it.
I subscribe to that too.
Okay. Lex, nothing surprises me.
Well, why not? See what he's got.
Yeah.
Double Age Dewars from Cask Series #1, and I'm showing the back of the box. There goes the front of the box. Dewars True Scotch, aged 8 years, Caribbean smooth, blended Scotch whiskey. Blended. Right side up, not on the side to the right, not on the side to the left, not upside down. It landed, and they said this is the most perfect preservation. It's a defunct brand for X amount of years, and based off his nosing and some scientific.
Wow, and a gentleman smokes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, filthy habit.
Here's what doesn't add up. If he's so intelligent and so elite, do we use that word elite? Sorry.
Masterclass.
Why is he wasting his time with Marcelo time, and why is he tarnishing his name by putting on his YouTube channel unless he's being paid?
They're all part of an insular little Japanese subculture of expats. They've all got each other, and they all feed off each other and apparently support each other's businesses. But I think in this case, he's being quite parasitic, what he's doing to poor Marcelo, who just doesn't have a clue, unfortunately, and draining his bank account.
Absolutely. I mean, that's sort of money. If he's actually is paying $5,000 a month, US, that should be going in the business, not the fucking YouTube world. That's just fucked.
You got that substantiated that he's paying that kind of money?
Don't let the truth get in the way of the good story, Lexter. Come on, mate. Jesus.
Well, no, I mean AC3. No, I mean you gotta.
Lexter,
I don't let the truth interfere with my sense of reality.
We even had Ken from Scotch Down Under who could give his take on the so-called Gentleman's Masterclass, I'm sure.
Here's a question regarding that Gentleman's Masterclass. If you check out his channel, I'm just having a look now. If you really have 4,370 odd subscribers, why are your videos only getting 70 views, 46 views, 64?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, 100% right.
39 fucking views.
Here's the thing, guys.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Everything we say on these channels is for entertainment and opinion-based only. None of it's real. It's all satire and comedy-based. So basically anything we say is covered by that statute.
Don't speak for me, Plastic, please. There's no we. That's you.
Have you thought about a unique name yet, Lexter Dexter?
Lex Report.
Hey, Ken, the link's there. Jump on, buddy.
Riding the coattails of Lux.
Riding the coattails of Lux. There you go. You should be feel. That should be really kind of it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Maybe
God.
I should drop the report then. Okay, I'll have to come up with something other than the report.
What about Lux Talks?
Lexi's newsstand.
Lex Talks.
Lexi's newsstand.
Yeah, I actually no seriously. I actually like Lex to Dexter. I thought that was like a easy to remember name, and I actually do like
a good logo too. The logo was cool.
I love that name, Lex to Dexter.
Well, I guess I could go back to that, but
everyone knows you as Lex to Dexter.
When we like channel, we always go Lex to Dexter. You know, it's so easy to remember, so easy.
But I like the way it's like a spanner in the works with the Lex report. It has actually been pretty cool to see you do that.
Well, and I felt bad for Lux because he got called Lex, and I'm sure that pissed him off.
No, Lexter
identifies as Archie's main nemesis. So he sees Archie as a superhero, Superman type figure. And Lexter sees himself as a Lex Luthor. That's where it comes up with the Lex Luthor. That's where it comes from.
I want the average viewer, when they come across the AC3, to really understand what they're watching. What is it they're seeing?
Entertainment.
It's not Howard Stern. No, it's not entertainment. It's not.
Well, I'm entertained.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, I'll go back to Lex.
Who's going first?
Like the two Ronnies.
Hey, what do you think about Marco leaving Nico? Huh? What about that?
He never was with Nico.
Well, but he was close to securing the job at one point, right? They were talking about.
You know more than us, mate. As far as we know, he's got a job with the sheriff.
Ah, the sheriff. No,
that's the word on the street.
He's in district court, Southern Florida District Court. Ray-Ban.
Do tell.
You got a problem with him.
I think Marco's in charge of quality assurance for the sunglass division.
But you won't. But I haven't seen a report on the Lex report about it. But the Lex report did cover it.
Wait, what?
Lex report covered that. Lex report covered.
No, he didn't cover sheriff. No, he didn't. He doesn't.
I did. I made a fucking video. It's got like 50,000 views.
Well, what about the big robbery at the London Watch Show? Did you cover that?
Do I need to cover every single news
story? You didn't cover that. The gray market. I think the gray market's got their tentacles everywhere. The gray marketeers.
Rolex!
Just to let you know, Dexter, this is a part-time gig for me. I'm not on stream 24 hours a day. I have multiple businesses to attend to.
Okay.
So is there any other topics you want me to make especially?
No. I'm going to cover them. I will cover them.
Okay. You go ahead.
Who's stealing whose leads? That is the question. Vex and Lux.
I don't even. That doesn't even interest me.
Says the guy that calls himself Lex Report.
Well, do you want me to go back to Lex Report? I can do that.
I don't really care, to be honest. I really don't care.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Perth Luxury named himself after Archie Luxury, like Perth Luxury. Didn't really work for Perth, did it?
Now, speaking of Perth, what happened?
You tell us. He's your friend.
I haven't had conversation with him, but I got some whiskey advice.
Like you stream with him a lot.
Perth? Not really. No.
Stream buddies.
Not really.
Stream chums.
I watched his whiskeys review. I got some good whiskeys I purchased here. And I was surprised to find him in Central Florida. But he just dropped off. He's he's no longer a YouTuber.
You tell us what happened.
I wonder why that is.
He's got a good career from what I know. But he's told openly he's got a good career going. He's got his Rolex collection. He's doing well. So, and really, if you're a young man, that's what you should be doing, focusing on your career, because that's how you're going to generate your money.
But why would you lie about owning a Mini?
And if you can earn money, you can save money. And if you can save money, you can invest
Why
money.
would you lie about owning a Mini?
And then when you get older, you can get on the golf course after you've done that.
But why would you lie about owning
I don't know
a Mini?
I don't even know anything about that because I don't watch him all the time. I didn't even know he claimed to own one.
You got to be a big fan of the Archieverse to know all these little tips and tricks. And you're not a fan, Lexter.
Oh, Lexter's a fan. Of course he is.
Of
He's there
AC3?
forever.
No.
Closet fan.
Of course you are.
He's a closet fan.
I do have a WRX.
Ask Jonathan. Jonathan is in the chat.
Nice
Jonathan will know the answer.
I asked Jonathan in the chat yesterday. I said, Did he know about Perth's plans?
Jump on. Drop the link.
And he
The link is pinned at the top. Jump in.
Perth
I did just drop
denied
it
all
before.
knowledge of that. So, what do you reckon, Sirocco? Do you believe JQH? Do you think that he didn't know about?
I don't know because I know nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a timepiece gentleman temporary blackout, and then he comes one of them ones.
Possibly. Anyway, it is what it is.
Now,
Look,
speaking of
Ken Scotch Down Under. Oh, Jay Wright's here.
Oh, is that your Is that a pearl color? Hey, Joe, is that a pearl color WRX you got there, Lexter?
it's like a blue. What was it? A metallic gray, kind of a blue to it.
It's a nice car, man.
Thank you. For bang for the buck, it's a great car. 4-door, 6-speed, 2020. Guess how many? It is noisy. It's not a quiet drive at all.
Very nice.
Guess how many miles is on it?
I bet you it's got 20,000.
5,000 miles. I don't drive.
It's a
I
nice
don't go
car,
anywhere.
man.
Hi, Plastic.
Hey, Jay, how are you, buddy?
Nice to hear you on here again.
Yeah, just got to jump on and chat to the boys.
Cool.
Stretch the legs.
Hello.
Stretch the legs.
Yes.
Stir the pot.
Stretch the vocal cords.
Let's get JQH on.
Jonathan.
The link's there. If you want, anyone's welcome. The link is there. I just dropped it, and it is pinned at the top of the chat. So anyone's welcome to jump on.
How are you, Jay?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Yeah, weather's not very good in the UK though at the moment.
Jay, tell me about it. The weather is shit. Let's be fair. Excuse the bad language, Lex. Lex? God, I'm getting confused.
Oh, that's okay.
Now.
Listen, I realize I'm in the dungeon. That's
Yeah,
okay.
You are in the hooligan.
Yeah, it's not very good at all. I think we're going to get better weather. Yeah.
I hope so. I'm supposed to go out this afternoon, and I got to walk, and it's freaking raining.
Well, you need an umbrella.
Oh my good God! I think I'll just take off like friggin' Mary Poppins if I go out with an umbrella. It's horrible.
What's that noise?
Wow, yeah.
So, Sirocco, you made it home okay now? You're at home?
What's the subject?
No, I'm in the UK now.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm here for a little while, then we're looking at going to España. Probably next week, I'm thinking, because I need to get some warmth back. I'll meet up with Jamie, perhaps, and hopefully Dodger can make it down at the same time. That'll be really cool. We've been talking about it the other day. And in fact, I spoke to Dodger on the phone this morning, and he's still up for that. So it's just a matter of, timing, really, logistics and timing.
You going to catch up with the Dodger?
Catching up with Dodger and Jamie, it'll be cool.
Are you in North or South England?
Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sunny Jersey, which is not so fucking sunny today.
Jersey is
nice when I got
near
here.
France. It's like France area.
Absolutely. 15 miles away from France.
Uh-huh. Did it used to belong to France?
It was a part of Normandy, and in 1066, when
the
William
Battle of
Conqueror
Hastings.
came over, Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Jonathan in the waiting room. Here we go.
Hey,
yeah, the Battle of
JQH.
Hastings when William the Conqueror, you know, and Harold and the Eyeball and with the arrow and whatever, and Jersey was actually a part of Normandy at the time. So if you talk to a Jerseyman from the old days, not the new lot, because they don't understand this, at one time Jersey actually owned England.
Wow.
But then because of some political shit, I don't know what happened. I forget all the Magna Carta and all that stuff with King John and all this shit. It was all around that time things changed.
This is Lux Report's territory. Or the
This is it. This is it.
Oh.
I'm too freaking old, and you know my Alzheimer's is setting in every morning, and then by lunchtime I can't remember what this morning was happening, let alone how many thousand years ago or hundreds of years ago that was. Anyway, welcome, Jonathan.
Hey, hello.
John,
Good
hello,
to
mate.
see you.
Good afternoon to everybody here from Germany.
Hello, afternoon.
It's been a while.
It's
been so long, Jonathan.
This is
Plastic,
your first.
Plastic,
This will
have
be
you been
your
missing me?
first visit.
Oh, I always enjoyed
Jonathan,
your content,
yeah?
Jonathan.
No, that
nothing
is-
wrong. You've got a very sharp horological mind.
So, Sirocco, that is not true. I was holding the fort, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday for a couple
With
of
Swiss.
time.
It was Swiss and John running the show.
Dodger was alone, and I thought I'm gonna hop on.
Jonathan,
Well,
can
I'll
I
be
ask you a
honest with you.
question?
When I scheduled this show, I thought I was going to be on my own. I'll be closing down after 20 minutes. We're consistently in the 40s and low 50s. And
Jonathan,
still going. So,
have you heard from Perth Luxury? How's he holding up? Is he okay?
I've been in touch with him. He's having a sabbatical, just like I said.
What's that? Well, I'm just curious.
Look,
Good
he's
for
a
him.
little. Yeah, people are after him, and basically he doesn't want it. So yeah.
Why are they after him? I'm just.
Well,
enlightened.
plastic. You and we've been discussing that yesterday in the chats. I really don't want to feed all that drama. I said it yesterday, and I say it here again. When this entire thing with Archie and being reported happened, I asked him twice if he reported Archie. He told me twice that he hasn't done it. And knowing the guy a little bit, I'm pretty sure he's smart enough to hide his telephone number if he's using a landline at all, if he would do such a thing.
But I did report it.
You did report Archie?
Oh, yeah. I get on YouTube, but they're watching it. Sure.
So you reported him with
Why
Border
not?
Force?
Yeah, follow the law.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Hit the deck.
If you're gonna get paid by getting a luxurious watch, is that overseas income? You got to report it. You go through customs, you can't say you bought it. You didn't purchase it, so it's a gift or it's overseas income. One of the two.
Wow. Well, a joker likes the Dexter.
Not a joker.
so you're
criminal.
saying you've reported him to Border Force?
No, what I'm saying is when you put comments in YouTube channels, it's out there, and other people see it, and they report it, or it gets going. Now,
you said you reported it also.
No, I report it by putting it in the comments. I don't have the phone number to what is it? ATO, Australian Tax Office. But and you put something on Twitter or something like that, a high profile, and AC3 can't stop talking. So he told a story about going through customs, and he says, "Can't we just use the new price of it?" Well, why are you using it? Why would you use the new price? You never purchased it.
So would you report it if you could report it?
So if it's a gift or if it's overseas income, then you just say what it is.
Lexter, if you could report it, would you report it?
That's a hypothetical. I don't answer hypothetical questions.
Oh, gee.
Oh, who's flushing the toilet? That was Jamie.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
hot mic, Jamie.
I've been rumbled.
Oh.
Well, Sirocco, you heard it. You heard it on the stream. Live confession. Lexa Dexter reported Archie to Border Force.
Exactly.
No, he didn't. He reported.
He didn't say that.
Great. I need the notoriety
on his channel.
Look, but no matter what happened, and I'm serious here for a moment. I'm personally worried that this YouTube thing is going often a little bit far, and I'm truly concerned that either one day some of the community is killing himself because he's being under attack, or that just a nutter who hears all this crap is taking a gun and kills someone.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
And that is what I'm truly concerned about.
That's a good point.
Well, if you're really concerned about the latter, about a nutter, then you shouldn't be on YouTube at all.
It's a fair point you raised.
Jonathan has a valid point.
It's a very good point.
Yeah, he does. But I have a valid point too. If you're worried about a nutter, then don't put yourself on YouTube.
That's another good point. That's a very excellent point.
Lexter, as much
point makers here.
As I enjoy some of your comments, but I totally disagree with you, because YouTube is also something that I can choose or not, and it should be not a life-threatening situation for me or for anybody to go on YouTube and just do their thing.
Are you saying, in a way...
Have you been threatened?
No.
Lex, I just want to ask JQH, are you saying, JQH, that Perth may be suicidal over all this?
I can't say that. I know that I see Perth being my friend.
Yeah.
I like the guy. He's quirky. He's crazy. Sometimes he's doing very crazy stuff, just like you, Plastic, by the way. So you guys are pretty similar in that kind of way.
Well, that's a warning right there.
No, not a warning. I just say it like I see it. And he has a very sensitive side. And I think it's okay that he tries to protect him, and that his friends are trying to protect him as well.
Yeah. And you're right, people react in different ways, and if it's not so fun right now, he's probably best just to turn it off.
Absolutely.
Which I think is what's actually... All jokes aside, everyone has their banter, all the jokes, but if he's not having fun, then just turn it off. And that seems to be what's happened.
Yeah,
that can be said for anything that you do in life.
Yeah.
If it's not fun,
the gambling advert says if the fun stops, stop. That's what they say. At one time, I wasn't having too much fun here, and I just stepped away from YouTube.
Well, we spoke about
it done me the world of good.
With the Pateks, mate. You know, going in and buying Pateks. You know, at some point, it's not as fun as it was when you got the world time.
Yeah.
It's lost the allure.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, but it's all good. Travel's starting to happen. I've got Mexico City. I'm going to England this month. I've just been to London. I've got Mexico City booked. Got Vegas.
Jamie, don't
booked.
wear any high-end watch in Mexico City.
No, I'm gonna wear nothing. I'm just gonna wear my wedding ring.
Yeah.
And,
well, you might want to wear some clothes. You might get arrested for that too. But definitely don't wear any good watch.
Good one, Sirocco. I like that.
And then I'm looking to book Colombia for August.
Jamie, there's a friend of mine in Colombia. He's got a package he'd like to be delivered. Would you mind? just maybe I'll put you in touch. Is that okay?
I've
mate?
got my own business to deal with actually, so
Okay.
I can't take any more workload.
He's got enough empty suitcases going with him. You know they do sell suitcases in Mexico, by the way. Quite a lot of them.
I'm going business class, so I can take 3 suitcases. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Jamie, I'm hearing that you're getting a new watch.
Nah, no watch. Nah, I'm done.
No.
I'm happy.
I was just waiting for the new incoming.
Yeah. No, I just want to just be happy. Just be done. You don't always have to be chasing the next watch, the new watch. And just formally in my own mind, I want to declare that it's time to just stick.
I have a shocking message to you. I haven't worn my Langes for 5 weeks now.
Why not?
I've been only wearing one single watch, and I'm totally in love with it.
The Porsche.
Yeah, the Porsche design chrono. That's insane.
Nice.
Jonathan, can I ask you a question? Do you miss being on the Tim Wright show?
Who are you asking?
You.
Mostly no. Sometimes, of course, yes, because I had fantastic conversations with some of the collectors. I'm still in touch with some of the collectors, with some not, and of course, I'm missing them.
Do you miss Tim Wright?
No.
Okay.
Look, you all know how many hours I've spent on Tim's channel. And as a thank you, Tim just recently banned me from the comments on his live show and after the show, which I found a pretty pathetic move. Let's say it like that.
Okay. It's explosive revelations. You heard it here first on the dungeon.
Look, plastic people are talking. Also here on the channel, I think I've been always polite. I've never really attacked someone, with one exception. And I don't think that there is a reason to ban me. I've been also banned on the old Marcello time for doing nothing. So that's how it goes.
Please, Jonathan, join the club.
You haven't been
No, Sirocco.
I'm trying hard.
No. I've been banned when you were in charge still, and when you've been friends with Marcello.
Oh, I was never in charge. Please, just let's make that point. I was never in charge.
When you're handed a wrench, you don't actually ask for a wrench. And I'll tell you what, I only used a wrench once. That was because Marcello wanted Mr. GMT timed out for some reason. He didn't want to time him out himself, so I timed him out for 300 seconds. And that's the only time I ever used my wrench, because Marcello asked me through a WhatsApp message. He said, please time out this guy. And that's all I did. Otherwise,
that I was supposedly in charge.
I don't like having a wrench. I don't want a wrench. I think not having a wrench is the way to go. And if someone wants to ban you, then that's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a wrench. I love not having a wrench.
Just create another account and jump back in.
I never banned anyone in all that time I was on.
That is something that I don't do. I don't run under any different ID.
No, but you can create another JQH channel. It's you can create 1,000 JQH channels.
Channels, YouTube channels. Why would I do that? I have my own.
Well, because if you get banned and you want to keep chatting, just create another
one.
No, jump back.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So if you ban me, I'm out. I'm not.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort to make loads of accounts. Just a comment.
Being done.
Yeah.
Oh, the sexy
Mr. GMT.
Yeah, Mr. GMT. I was talking about the time Marcello instructed me to ban you for 300 seconds, and as a good friend at the time of Marcello time, I did the deed.
You did the dirty work.
Dirty work. The first and only time I used a wrench on Marcello time. And I didn't feel
How do you feel about that? Yeah. How do you?
Yeah, because everyone likes Mr. GMT. I didn't feel good about it. And I didn't want the wrench. I told him when he gave me the wrench, I said, I don't want this wrench. And
Show us on this doll where you use the wrench.
Exactly.
Well, the worst thing is when they give you the wrench, you can't get rid of it yourself.
No,
they have to take the wrench off you.
Yeah, it's a fucking encumbrance.
Hey, on this channel, I had to give myself a wrench. I wasn't given one. Work that out. And I'm the same. I've never used it in the past.
I think JQH, there was a perception that you were being a little bit manipulative of ER's kindness to you to try and get your way with certain people in those other streams. And that perception that you were sort of hiding behind ER and her goodwill and good nature was making you a bit of a target. And that's the sort of thing people were saying about you, that you're two-faced, you're going behind Tim's back or other people's backs, and you were using your friendship with ER to try and worm your way through into some powerful situations. That's the perception from the chat. True or not, that's the reasons people went after you. And I know because I read the chat.
So you mean
right or wrong? I'm not condoning it. I never banned you, but right or wrong, that's what people were saying. And other people might back me up on that, but that's sort of where it was going. And it is what it is.
Do you mean I was in a powerful position against Tim or in general?
I just think it was like you were sort of using your friendship or ER's friendship with you. You were sort of abusing that relationship to try and play people off against each other, get people to take sides against bears, stuff like that, right? And I'm just saying, from what I saw, that's what I saw. Right or wrong.
Yeah,
I never banned you.
I could defend myself, but I'm not going to do that. I'm on the record.
Don't have to. But you asked, you said you're off this channel and this channel, and then if you get banned from this one, you won't come back. I won't be banning you because I don't have a wrench. I actually don't mind what you got to say when it comes to watches. Most people here don't mind what you got to say when it comes to watches. But having an opinion on what other people talk about, that's what people get the shits with.
Yeah.
So keeping those opinions to yourself is probably what will keep you in good stead on this particular platform.
Look, people are always making up stories. If you say yes, they say, he's just saying yes because he can't say no. So this is basically what happened there. I've never used my friendship with ER to ban people or to promote people.
Right.
In fact, I'm on the record of having begged her a couple of times not to do what she told me what she's going to do. So,
yeah, I'm just talking about perception. So basically, you come here, you're here because you got your own channel. It's good to promote that, and the more airtime you get here with Sirocco and the guys running this channel, you'll get opportunity to promote your channel. That's a good thing because everyone's doing it, mate.
But plastic. Sorry, but this is bull crap. I'm not here to promote my channel or to get more views.
But you said yesterday, the other day you said with permission. You said with permission in the chat, and that's fine.
Yes, because somebody asked what the name of my channel is. Somebody asked in the comments, can I please have the name of Jonathan's channel?
There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're putting in hours on the streams.
Yeah, but I'm here to have a chat with Jamie, with you. With Lexter and Scotch Down Under is very silent today. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm just working and lurking, doing the usual thing.
Yeah. So and I thought that I hop in to give Perth a voice, and that's it. So the perception that it may be true for some people that some people are just hanging around to gain traction for their YouTube channels.
It's the truth.
That is not my motive.
They do. And if people put in time, I don't think Sirocco or Archie or anyone cares, mate. No one gives a shit. People come
I don't care. I
No.
was on record as saying, and this created a lot of drama back on MT's channel.
What?
I've always said, feel free to promote, but please don't just come in and give us a bit of content as well.
That's it. So which is
that was
Jonathan's
producer
doing, right?
Mark.
So Jonathan's giving content.
Sirocco,
Jonathan
can you
is
please pull up NATO's comment, because this is totally lunatic.
This one?
Yes.
It was a bit annoying when you interrupted Alex on MT and told him you spoke to ER, decided what watch movement.
That's what I'm talking about, JQH.
What?
This is the sort of thing I'm talking about.
I've never done. Look, I've never spoken to
Jonathan,
ER about any movement.
You're not going to win this one. Everybody's entitled,
obviously not.
I'm not
everybody's
against
entitled
That
to
is
an opinion to
crazy,
you.
guys. If you think you guys think I have an interest in Alex's watch and what kind of movement he's using, and that I'm using ER, you guys are out of your minds. I have other things to do and other things
We are
to
out
care.
of our minds, but that's another story. Okay. That's what we're,
NATO,
we are.
that's not what I did. Send me the link and give me a time code.
No, you
That
can't.
is not what.
No. You can't say that, because that's, it's impossible for people to go back and send links.
But he's putting out.
faith.
He's a moderator here on the channel. He hates me. I have no problem with it. But he's putting out shit which is totally untrue. I had a problem with Alex, because I tried to explain him the situation why many people hated me, and Alex interpreted that just like I had called him a racist. I have published the email that I sent him. I've not called him a racist. I still think Alex is a decent guy. I like him. I don't understand how he comes to that conclusion. That is everything I had with Alex. With the movement, with the watch project that he had, I had nothing to do. I had no interest in buying it. I had no interest in the movement. And why should I mobilize ER in any kind of way? That doesn't make sense. Okay, sorry. Let's move on. It's just ridiculous.
You've said your piece, everyone. I'm just trying to look. I'm not trying to. I'm not against you here. I'm just telling you what I got from the chats and what the perceptions were. That's all I'm saying. I think that if you're on the stream, you've got the right to be heard, produce content, and help the channel. And I think, like we all do, we're all just having a bit of fun. And I do appreciate what you got to say about watches, JQH. I think you're a knowledgeable guy,
We have a super chat. Shane's White Guild, £1.80. Tim Wright is working at 4p to create drama.
Good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
In what way? In what way is he working against?
I don't understand this.
Paul Thorpe.
Absolutely, I got no idea. But
if he is, it's all good. It's all good.
That's a good thing, but I need an example to comprehend what is being.
I can only read the super chat.
Content. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun content.
I'm like, okay.
What's this, Lexter?
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a lawnmower. There's a lawnmower going on the golf cam.
Oh, finally!
Oh,
I
shit.
thought we had a
Shit,
we
we
had
got
a
action.
golf.
Oh.
So, JQH, quick question. What do you think of the new
Full
left-hand
screen.
drive?
Full screen. The lawnmower.
I want to see a golfer.
Where are the
There's no
golfers? Well, I'm on the 18th hole, so it takes them a while, but it's a beautiful day.
The 19th hole would be the better place.
That's the best one to be on Sirocco.
That's across the street.
Okay.
JQH, what do you think of the left-hand drive Sprite?
Diego, gentleman and plastic, because obviously plastic can't be categorized as gentleman. Gentleman and plastic have a busy day at work, but we'll be listening.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I'll leave you guys to it. I appreciate you letting me on, and it's been emotional. And I'll see you next time.
See you, Lux.
Okay, buddy. Good seeing you
See
here.
you, Lux.
Cheers. See you later, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Cheers.
JQH, for the third time. Quick watch question. Do you like the left-hand drive Sprite?
Another super chat, Mr. GMT, $2 Peace and love to everyone. Stay
You too, G.
You too, Miss GMT.
You too, my friend. So you asked this question already. Sorry, I was distracted then. You asked me about the left-handed Rolex GMT?
There's a really good question that Sovereign asked on the Archie show the other day. Didn't get answered. And the question is this. I actually really like it. I've been wearing my Pepsi upside down in preparation for one day I hope to get the Sprite. And I have no problem wearing my Pepsi upside down to get used to wearing because it feels great. But my question is this, and this is Sovereign's question. Do they reverse the whole movement to make it work?
No.
How do they make it all work with the dial, the new dial, the case? And
so basically what they do, it is too easy to say they just turn the case 180 degrees and then put the movement inside.
Yeah.
Because the movement has a certain pattern inside which accommodates then the fixation screws and everything like that, the holders. So there is some work involved, but I'm pretty sure they use basically the same movement and just turn it upside down. We don't know if they do or if they really reconstructed the entire movement, but I don't think that they are going to do that.
It's still called. It still has the same movement. It's still the.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same movement basically, and the reason before the left-hand drive is you can still wear it on your left hand, so you don't bump the crown.
Well, some people could say basically you're wearing one second. No, but still the escapement and everything has the same position,
Right.
no matter if you wear it left or right. So.
Right.
I don't think that they're going to change the movement. You know, one criticism that I have for Rolex is they even use that Submariner movement in their Cellinis. They used to be a very beautiful hand-wound movement, which was especially done for the Cellini line. And now they use their standard automatic movement that you can find in the Oyster Perpetual and the Submariner. They use the same movement in the Cellinis. And I feel not good about that. I wish they have a dedicated movement for the Cellini. So if they basically transfer this kind of movement to the Cellini line, I'm pretty sure they just transfer it to the left-hand watch. And from an economy point of view, it doesn't make sense to create an entire new movement just for the watch when there is no need for it.
Now, so the only thing that's changed is they, instead of the bracelet being, so they just turn the bracelet round, and then secondly the date wheel,
the date wheel and the hole in the dial.
I'm just curious, are there any left-handers on the panel or in the chat?
Nope.
You don't need to be left-handed to wear it.
I didn't say that. I'm just curious, if you are left-handed, which hand do you wear your watch on?
So it was funny on Mr. GMT's channel, we had 3 of us that were left-handers, and we all wear our watches on the left hand.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Correct.
Yep. I've never worn a watch in my entire life on my right hand. Even
one of my sons has got
it just wouldn't feel right.
One of my sons is left-handed, and he instinctively wears his watch on the left hand as well.
Yep, I've always been the same. I've worn a watch on my right hand a couple of times for a couple of weeks when I had to, because I couldn't wear it on my left, and it just felt so weird.
Wow.
I just couldn't do it. But I could totally understand someone who does wear a watch on the right-hand side. Like, we've all complained how that date window looks like everything is way over to the left, but it's a complete mirror of a left-hand watch. So if you had it on your right-hand side, it makes perfect sense.
And just think, when it's down, if you buy this and you wear it on your left hand and you have your arm down, people who see it, it's going to look great to them.
I would not kick this. I would not kick this watch. I would not kick this watch out of bed if it farted. Put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, if you can buy this, you should buy it because
Absolutely.
It's a novelty. It's
and then
a novelty.
call it.
Or you were one of the people that wears a watch on the right-hand side, and it makes perfect sense to wear it on the right-hand side.
Could it be that Rolex just introduced that to create another hype on the secondary market with crazy prices and just push up the desirability?
Of course.
Absolutely. And that's their obligation. That's their obligation to their shareholders.
Especially if they're going to make this a limited
There are
run,
no
you know,
shareholders.
discontinue it in
There
a
are
couple
no
of years or something.
Jamie, there are no shareholders.
Okay.
In inverted commas.
There is only one shareholder. That is the
yeah.
The
But still,
charitable
their
trust.
obligation is to sell units.
The CEO is on his way out. Maybe this just is his final.
Well, he's a left-hander.
Laugh. Yeah. Is he?
Well,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah, the CEO is a left-hander.
So he's got one.
So,
He
but
wears it on the
guys,
right. He wears it on the right.
I was just talking about that on my show, not to plug it. I'm just saying it that I'm repeating myself.
You can't plug it. It's okay. You can't.
Yeah, no.
I'll plug it for you. I'll put it on.
No. My
Everybody
point
plug
is,
that channel.
my point is, I'm hearing so often on those discussions. Oh, Rolex basically doesn't have to make money because they are a charitable trust.
Yeah, no, we know it's for tax reasons. Yeah, it's just charitable for tax reasons.
It's not only that. It's not only that. Of course, the charitable trust then gives a lot of money for charity.
But it is a business.
It is an absolute, and it's a super hard business. So I'm pretty sure the CEO and all the sales
those ads
people
don't pay. Those sponsorship of Formula 1 and tennis don't pay for themselves.
But what I'm saying is the image. Okay, you're working for a charitable trust, so basically you are living in a kind of monastery, and everybody is kind to each other and kumbaya. That is not what happens. So basically, the charitable trust demands money.
Anything about business and way that it all works, understand why these things get put in charitable trusts. It's a business. It's a business reason for the mechanics of the business.
Probably yes. Probably Mr. Wilsdorf was really trying to do something good. Maybe he was hiding his heritage from taxes. We never know
exactly. So
everything that I know is that from the charitable trust from Rolex. They are doing a lot of good things in Switzerland from that money.
But those sponsorships don't pay for themselves, so it has to make money. We all know that.
But they are supporting non-privileged kids. They are also very, very deep into environmental.
The other thing is too,
protection.
The ADs are now basically, as we all know, the ADs are now basically the new wholesaler for Rolex watches.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. AD's never call them. Jamie got his bluesy on the grey market. I got my last watch on the grey market. I think Sirocco is the only one on the panel that got his Rolex at retail.
Jamie got his world time on the secondary market, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's not easy, is it?
Yeah.
No matter how charming you think you are.
Look,
I must be absolutely charming.
I know.
It's amazing.
I'm really looking forward to meeting you for lunch, Sirocco, and I can try and learn your ways.
Next
Sirocco,
month,
can you put me down for the Black Submariner date in your name, but give it to me at retail price?
I'll have an acting while you're at it.
Okay, can you just send me PayPal too?
Are you on prepayment?
Well, I think it'd be handy. But no, if I did that, there would have to be a little premium in it for me. You know, I gotta travel to pick the fucking thing up.
It's time and stuff. Yeah.
Finder's fee.
Yeah.
Sirocco,
Exactly.
Jamie, JQH, Golf Cam, Lexter, and Ken, I bid thee farewell. Have a wonderful evening. Lovely to stream with you all. Good
Thanks,
night, my
Plastic.
friend.
Good seeing you,
Cheers,
mate. Thanks for
Plastic.
joining
Good
in.
Good to see you, Plastic.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good
Is
night.
Mr. GMT allowed to have permission to promote his new channel?
No.
There we go. I'm not saying a word. I'll just let someone else answer. Hey, have we got any admin here? Are there any admin in the house?
No, Mr. GMT has a wrench, so he can post the link.
He can post his own link.
But he's asking if he's allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go on. Why not? No, the reason I asked if there's any admin is I need to go out, but we've got 56 people. And I don't want to just walk away, leave it running in case everyone falls off. That's all. I guess I can stay in the background, but there's no one to let anyone else on. Is basically what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as well.
Me too.
But sometimes it's good to like it was a build up, came on, smashed it, turn it off. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually
Rather than
pleasantly
let it drag and
surprised
drag.
about how many people have joined in. And as I said, when I scheduled it, I thought, well, maybe I'll get a couple and then I'll be on my own and everyone will fuck off and leave me. But it's been, almost 2 3/4 hours. Good fun. Good
End it
listening
on
to
a high.
everyone.
End it on a high.
Yeah.
Come back
Unless
again.
anyone else wants those things they want to talk about. I can stay for another 15, 20 minutes.
Jamie, are you dropping off? I'm going to drop off.
I'm gonna drop. Yeah, I'm gonna drop.
Gentlemen, have a great day. Thank you for
Bye,
having
Lex.
me.
Okay,
You
guys.
too.
Cheers, Lex.
Bye, Lexter.
Bye.
Ciao.
In
I'm
that
gonna go as
case,
well.
okay.
See you, Jonathan.
I'll talk
See
to you
again.
soon, Jamie, and we'll try and figure out
Cam.
something in Spain next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Cool. Cool. See you later.
Okay, buddy.
Cheerio.
So
We
Lex
still got golf cam.
Lex is still here with golf cam. He's forgotten.
Yeah.
Still got golf cam.
Now he's
gone. Golf
The
cam's
ship
dry.
is sinking. Capsized. Door shut. There we go.
Maybe we see another toilet scene now.
I don't think he realised he's still on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there it goes. Hit the dirt. Oh, we're back.
Oh God, what's he doing? He's looking for some golfers.
Are we trying to find?
Looks a beautiful day in fucking Florida.
Yeah, it does look a nice day.
Yeah. When I
Is
left
that a
there,
rat trap?
30
Is that a rat
degrees.
trap?
That is a I think they're possum traps or whatever they call them over there. Not possum, just fucking
Or a skunk?
It could be.
Raccoons, skunks.
Raccoon, yeah. Could be a raccoon, that type of thing.
Looks a bit small for a raccoon.
Don't know.
I mean, they're pretty smart critters. Rat trap.
Some kind of John Galt said it's a rodent trap. Yuri says
You're
rat.
saying a rat trap. It looks like a rat trap.
Yep.
I suppose they would have a lot of rats around in that kind of area.
Yeah, it's certainly too small for an alligator, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit. Unless it's a baby one.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it's just going to roll the egg in there.
Egg holder.
There you go.
There it goes. Golf cam gone.
He figured it out. Yeah. How you going, Ken? I haven't spoken to you for an awful long time.
No, I've been working and lurking. Just bought a house. I'm in lockdown. My son's got COVID and all that shit. But life goes on. He's all good. And then Mr. Jim, his son, is in lockdown as well. So because he was going to come on my stream last night, and I think he's trying to do his stream this Friday, but he's in lockdown as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he was very sorry that he couldn't join, because all his equipment is basically where his son is now
in the studio,
isolating. Yeah.
Yep. No rats in Florida, only Japanese restaurant. In the restaurant. It's probably a delicacy somewhere. Big juicy syrup.
Yeah. Just trying to think where Lex. I think Lex is in Miami. My memory.
Chinese, yeah, more like Chinese.
Yep.
Squirrels?
Squirrel
no, not
squirrel trap.
Ah, that's right. He doesn't like
Okay.
squirrels. I like
There you
squirrels
go.
because we don't have them in Australia.
Well, I've been called a squirrel many times. I used to collect nuts.
Yeah. I was so excited when I was in Germany. I saw my first squirrel.
The red ones, yeah.
Yeah.
They are cute. They're totally different than the American siblings.
It was bright orange, red, Eichhörnchen. And I always like that word because, non-native speakers can't say it, and German people can't say squirrel. It's funny. We can't say Eichhörnchen, and you guys can't say squirrel.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So last week when I was driving my car, there was a squirrel with a nut in his mouth, and he was running right on the street in front of my car. And of course I stopped, and he realized what he did, So he was in shock. He dropped the nut and went back where he came from. So he would have made it even if I would have gone with my car.
Wow.
So then I slowly drove by and I watched in the mirror what happens, because I thought he's not leaving that nut on the street. And I was right. As soon as I left, I could see in my mirror that he went on the street again, grabbed the nut and went back. That was hilarious. But he was smart, because many squirrels here are unfortunately ran over by cars.
Yeah, there's a lot of critters here that get run over as well, which is. Oh, so native saying Pursuit. Yeah, I've seen them in the Pursuit, but I mean, like, because they're not native, they're in a zoo.
Mm.
But those fresh roadkills are quite tasty when you cook them. If you
oh yeah, when I smashed my Jeep into a roo, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't grab the bugger and take him home and cook him up.
I remember hitting a roo once when I was living in Melbourne years and years ago. We hit it with my ex-wife's car, and back I think she was driving actually. Yeah, she was coming home from a pub, and we dragged it off the side of the road. And I remember a mate of mine, because it cost about $3,500 damage to this little car we had.
Yeah.
And my next door neighbour, he said to me, he asked me what happened to the car. I told him, and he said, "What do you do with the roo?" I said, "Well, drag it off the side of the road." He said, "You should have brought it home for at least for the fucking dog, you know."
That's what everyone said to me. It's like, you at least got to cut the tail off and had bloody tail soup.
Yeah,
like,
he did say to me, the other comment was, apart from dragging it off the side of the road, did you kick the fucking shit out of it, damaging your car?
I don't even know what happened to the one that I hit, because I hit it. It jumped out of the middle of nowhere, hit it square on, completely smashed up the whole front end of the Jeep, completely smashed the radiator into the front of the block, and yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah, they do cause damage.
Yeah.
I've once had a Swedish car, and they're testing them just in case that you're running over an elk, because many people used to be killed by elks that have been run over and then basically slam the windscreen.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a problem with roos too. If they jump up and get into the cab, that's a disaster.
Yeah, that can really create. I mean, not just damaging the car, but whoever's inside the freaking car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're really in trouble, guys. We've got about 5 minutes or so. I'm going to wrap it up in about 5 minutes, and we'll make it a 3-hour stream. And
sweet, good for me.
Yeah. Yep. It's been a fairly successful 3 hours, I think. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'll be doing a couple of these during the week. Dodger's probably not going to be here for a few days. So I'll be left to my own devices. So I'll try and do a couple. I might do a late night one as well, pre-Archie show as well.
Is Dodger away, or?
He's got jury duty.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
even though he's still recovering, he still has to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's strange.
So
you'd think they would exempt him.
You would have thought so, but I don't know. He's hoping that, you know, in the room of 100 people, he's not the one that gets picked.
Yeah.
You know, Yuri, no, Alex was in before and said hello. He hasn't been on the panel, but no, Alex was in probably an hour or so ago. So what do you think of that, just briefly, that, what the hell's he called himself? Gentleman's Masterclass fucking Scotch thing? Whatever that was about.
Oh, I've never fucking heard of the guy, and supposedly he's written a book, but just looking at that little video that Jamie put up earlier when he called Dewars, what did he call it? Dewars or something? I'm like, who the
something
fuck?
Like that.
I'm like, what the? It's called fucking Dewars, and Dewars is a pretty low-end fucking whiskey, to be honest. So,
yeah.
And when I jumped in on Marcelo for like 5 seconds just to see how many people were on there, he was on there and he had a bottle of Dewars 18 or 12 or something. I'm like, really? You've written a book about whiskey and you've got fucking Dewars? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I've never heard of the guy. So, yeah, sounds like a bit of a tosser.
I think the pair of them, like Plastic said, I think they're just using MT. I think MT's going to throw his money out. If that
Yeah.
is the case. But anyway,
I mean,
you know.
I think they both sound like they like the smell of their own farts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to know about Japanese whiskey, watch Kenpai Planet. His name's Mark, but he's really knowledgeable. He's a really good bloke. He does really good stuff. He definitely knows his stuff. But yeah, I've never heard of that guy.
No one has until a week ago, really.
No, and I watch every Whiskey Tube content known to man, and no one's ever mentioned him or heard of him or said anything. So yeah, I think he's only in his own little world. He might know his thing or what. Yeah, well, that like what we're saying, the views on his videos, like, yeah, really. If you've
that
written
says
a book,
it all, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you've written a book, you'd think of a bit more of a following than that. But still, anyone can write a book these days, I suppose.
Oh God, it's easy.
Yep.
Well, I say it's easy. I probably won't bother.
No.
First of all, is what the hell do I write a book about?
You've got. No, don't put yourself down like that. I mean, you've got some pretty cool adventures with your life and travels and stuff.
Yeah,
pretty interesting.
Yeah, the most important part of that was really could I be bothered to do it, because it would take too much time.
That's
busy lifestyle.
That's where you employ someone. You sit back on your boat, you have a beer, and look at your bluesy while you dictate to some bird behind you that's recording it. That's how you do it. That's how the rich and famous people do it.
I was just about to say, Sirocco, you're living my dream on the boat. I could never do that and afford it, and so but you're living my dream. So
I'm looking forward to seeing the boat. I tell you, this almost 4 months of being away, living out of a suitcase, it's starting to get the better of me, and I'm getting a bit over it all.
So when are you back?
Well, originally it was going to be July, but I brought that forward to probably in the next. I'm going to wait until after the 17th of April, I think, is when the Australian government has said you don't need to get a COVID test before you fly.
Yeah.
Like what happened with Archie the other day, where he didn't realise this. I kind of knew that, and he obviously was given some bad information. So yeah, I'll go down to Spain maybe next week. Apart from see Jamie, if I can catch up with Jamie and Dodger down there, that'd be really good fun. A couple of days. I've got friends who live there as well, so maybe I'll stay down there and I'll fly out of Barcelona. Possibly stop in Dubai and maybe meet up with the Faris. That'd be good fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and then head home.
I'm the skeptical German maybe, but when Archie was having trouble with that COVID test, I just realized how bad this could have ended. Just imagine if he would have caught COVID during the watch show and tested positive. He would have had to stay in London for I don't know how long.
Yeah,
a couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks. I've actually got travel insurance which covers me for all of that. And even if I was with someone who caught it and we had to isolate, my insurance covers that as well.
Yep.
You know, you pay the money for it, but I thought, what the hell? You know, I'm going to be away for so long. Better do something. Didn't cover me for gout.
Oh, bugger.
When I was in Mexico. 4 days bedridden in Mexico. That wasn't fun.
Oh yeah, no, I got close friends that get it, and yeah, I don't envy anyone who has to put up with that. That seems like pretty nasty stuff.
That hurt like hell. It's never happened before.
It's the first time you've had it.
Big pardon?
It's the first time you've had it.
Well, it was funny. I had a toe chopped off about 2 years ago, and when they took it off and they sent the toe off to the lab, there was a big lump on it. They thought it might have been cancer, but it actually came back that I had gout in that toe. And now gout is very painful, but I never had any pain at all from that toe. So, yeah, now that toe's gone and threw in a bin. I should have asked for it back, and I could have put it in a jar.
Are you still feeling the toe?
No, this
No
phantom.
phantom?
No, don't even notice. It's for about 6 months, it was very sensitive in that area, and you if you touched where the toe was, I guess it was like a tingling as if the toe was there, but it was kind of weird. But now, sort of, what is it, 19, 20 months on, no, wouldn't have a clue. Sometimes I kick a table leg or something, and the table leg gets caught between my two toes, and that's really weird.
Oh,
yeah.
Not
Just
pleasant.
looking at it, what
I
the
guess.
hell? Yeah.
Did they give you the meds for gout? Because I know my mate, when he wants to have, get tie a night on and have quite a few drinks, he pops a couple of these gout pills beforehand.
My doctor in Australia actually did say to me, look, we better do something about the gout, and prescribed some meds, and I can't remember what it is. And I had the scripts filled, and I got them, and I've never taken them.
Yeah, I think the deal is that if you're gonna tie one on, you're gonna have a bunch of seafood and a bunch of beers and stuff. You have a couple, or when you feel the gout start.
That was a big thing when I was in Mexico. It was, I'm bedridden. I never actually met the doctor. We did everything by phone to his private number. He never charged us or anything. Once he knew how we got the number, and he sent me a script for all this different meds. Just one was to get the swelling down, one was to take the pain away, one was for something else, and there was something else, and that's the only time. I still got them, but I had a little problem since then. I've had a little problem with that knee, but it's not gout. Don't know what it is, but I'm not that worried about it. Just take an ibuprofen once a day, and there's no pain there, so that works. But
here you go.
I think what brought it on. Yeah, we've actually chatted about this before in the past when we were talking about it. I hadn't changed my drinking habits at all when I was in Mexico. I was probably drinking slightly less at the time than I would normally would. No, and I'm not a heavy drinker. Half a dozen beers a night, about me. Sometimes, occasionally, a bit more. That's not excessive. A doctor will tell you it's excessive. A doctor will say 6 beers a week is excessive. But the combination of my lifestyle habits plus the spicy food and the seafood, I suddenly went into the spicy stuff and mixing with seafood. The doctor turned around. He basically said no protein at all, no protein or dairy, and I'm going, fuck, what's left? It's really bizarre. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm 2 months later now, and God, nearly 3 months later now. Everything seems to be fine. Guys, I'm going to have to wrap this up because I need to brave the fucking weather, and it's raining again. I can't believe it. Cold and wet out here. It's sunny, not so
Good
sunny,
old-
freaking Jersey.
Good old UK.
Yeah, gotta love it. So yeah, good. Thanks for joining. I'll be trying to do this tomorrow again, and I'll see how we go. I've got to go to the bank and call in the Rolex AD. I want to see what I can do there. Maybe get the new Yachtmaster 42.
Well, good luck with it. Good luck.
Yeah, kind of like it, but am I being wise? I've had my bluesy for 2 days. Well, I bought it 12 months ago and 2 days ago. So
Yeah, you're in that honeymoon phase. You want another fix.
Aren't you worried that it's going to be a little bit too big now that you got used to the Submariner?
Well, I've had I've been wearing a Submariner 40mm for 4 years. This bluesy, of course, is 41. Slightly bigger. My Aquaterra is probably, I think that's a 42 by memory. I can't remember. And I've been wearing that for 4 months. It's just a little bit lighter than the Sub. No, I try if they get one in, and if they have one, which I don't think they will. I was in the Rolex AD at Heathrow Airport on Saturday, And I said, you got any of the new line? And they said, no. So they don't expect to see any of that, if at all, for at least 3 or 4 months. You know, they said, it's only released 3 days ago. I said, yeah, I know that, but, you know, what's the point of releasing something if you can't bloody buy something?
Well, that's right. You release it means you should be able to get it.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, all right, guys,
So,
I'm going to wrap it
best
up.
of luck.
Good talking to you, as I say. We shall chat soon. Shall I put an outro? Let's put a bit of an Archie outro just to finish it off. Eh?
Okay. Nice. Cheers, Jonathan. Cheers, Sirocco. Cheers, everyone.